Welcome home, gamer. Happy New Year. We are here today instead of Mechabellum. We're going to be playing some Jagged Alliance 3, which, if the audio is too loud or not for you guys. Check volume there. Seems like it's pretty solid, actually. Okay. If you guys don't know Jagged Alliance 3, it's a turn-based strategy game with a long-running campaign mode. So it's in I would say it's in the XCOM genre in terms of there's elements of it that feel similar, where you've got half cover, you've got full cover, your actions are turn-based. When it first came out, it did this interesting merger of live action going to turn-based once combat started that players found really frustrating, because you wind up with this, like, well, if I don't have the APM of a former top StarCraft player, I get a little bit frustrated trying to control multiple units on the map and to get them to do different things while all being aware to every threat that they could possibly, especially if you're in stealth mode. So it was actually kind of panned when it first came out, got negative reviews, and didn't do as well as I think it might have deserved because of that mechanic. They patched that in patch 1.1. One of the very first things they did was adding a setting that allows you to turn that off, allows you to pause the game at any time, which I think really solved that problem and lets you set up engagements on your own terms, which is kind of the actual point of a game with a stealth mode, right? So, I know a lot of you are here for Mechabellum. Let's be real. But I've been playing a lot of Jagged Alliance 3. I've had about 250 hours of it. It's got a Jagged Alliance 2, if you don't know, has a huge modding community. Had a good 20-year life with all the mods and stuff. And it's kind of my non-Mechabellum, non-competitive player versus the environment campaign mode game. So when I'm done streaming, usually, I'll turn over and do some Jagged Alliance 3. Well, I'd gotten to the point where I was like, okay, I've enjoyed this, maybe I need to start doing it at a harder level or whatever. But then I had a playthrough with Riot Shield, where we've been just doing it, it's kind of our post-Mechabellum stream thing, to do some multiplayer co-op. And Zach said he would join me for some multiplayer co-op. I actually think that's going to be more compelling stream viewing than you might imagine, because two players controlling things, you're kind of a little bit caught out by your partner or your teammate doing things. Your teammate may be trying strategies that you wouldn't have gravitated towards, so hopefully we'll learn new things. I've got some strategies I haven't made work that I want to try with some of the characters. So, if Zach is with us in the broadcast booth.
Hello.
There you are. Hello. How's it going?
Good, very good. Yes.
Good. Happy New Year.
Croaky, because we had a bit of a New Year's Eve party, obviously, my birthday party, and
yeah, I bet you have an epic every year, don't you? Do you have a tradition of hosting because of the birthday plus New Year's? Nice.
Yeah, everyone came to my house, and we're very lucky as well. My house it's up on a hill, and it looks down over all of London.
Oh,
you can
beautiful.
See, just all of London. We're like very, very lucky to live where we live.
Nice.
And the fireworks displays that go on, obviously, at 12 o'clock at night, all over London,
Right.
It's just insane. The whole city is lit up with fireworks displays, and it's like we get the best fireworks display every year. It's incredible.
Right. Love it.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very a lot of fun. Got to bed about 3 a.m. I think. So I was a little bit sore this morning when I was going out this morning to muck out the horse and feed the goats and all of
Right.
that jazz. Yeah.
My
Oh,
goodness.
so feeling a little bit tired, but very happy and all good. New year, new start, and all that jazz.
Excellent. Excellent. Well,
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Was a lot quieter last night. I had kiddo trying to stay up till midnight. She made it till about 11:30, and carried her to bed. Carried her to bed and tucked her in for the new year proper.
Didn't quite make it. What a
Didn't
shame.
quite make it, yeah. So, but you know, here I am. So I'm probably in better shape than you are at that point.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
it
big,
sounds like it.
wasn't a big drinking thing or anything.
Right. Okay. Good. So what are we doing, my friend? What are we planning? Are we planning a little bit of Jagged Alliance 3?
We are. I'm very much looking forward to this. I was having a lot of fun doing a 2-player with Riot Shield, and it just struck me that that was going to be halfway decent stream content. So,
Excellent.
if you want, we can jump into that.
Yeah. I'm
figure-
loading it up now. But
Perfect Rooster! Happy New Year's! Woot, woot. We're doing a little bit of turn-based action today instead of Mechabellum action.
it seems like the day to do it.
Seems
for sure.
yes. Let's do something a little slower and all that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So
I am a Jagged Alliance noob, so just be aware of that.
I actually figured that was going to be valuable for the community, right? Is they get to see your learning of it, and you'll ask the questions that other new players would have. So
Yeah.
I figure that's going to work.
Cool.
I'll start a new game. This is
Right.
we'll call it Stream Campaign 1. Here we go. Difficulty, since you're new, I suppose we should be doing First Blood. I don't think we need Forgiving mode. We'll do Active Pause, which allows pausing the game. This is the mod I was telling people about at the start. When the first came out, it had kind of a blur of live action and turn-based, and you'd wind up with it's live action right up until combat starts, and that actually was kind of hard and frustrating to control for people. So the active pause just allows either of us to hit pause, hit the space bar and pause the game before combat has started, and then we can stop and just kind of give commands to all of our different units, and then unpause and let those commands play out, right?
Okay, cool.
These are the defaults. Dead is not dead. Like Dead is like Iron Man Impossible version. To the bitter end is the saving game progress during combat's forbidden. And then lethal weapons is normally your mercs go down and there's a chance. It's like XCOM where there's a chance of them bleeding out on any given turn. Lethal weapons takes that away. So I figure I'm not thinking we need to be super ballsy and do Iron Man Impossible for people on your first time through.
It does.
The important thing here, always remember to name your campaign, your game at the start, because once you've clicked start game, you don't get the opportunity to change the game name again. You get individual saves within the game, but if you don't do this, you'll have like 5 different games called Hot Diamonds, all in your saves list. Okay.
Right.
So we're getting the opening, and a lot of you will know that this is a family-friendly channel. This is not a family-friendly game particularly. Some of the players have some racism. Some of the players have some sexism. Some of the characters, I mean, not the players.
No one is available to take your call.
And of course, there's violence.
This is Emma
You're
Lafontaine.
pointing out my flaws.
Thank
there.
you for agreeing to help me find my father.
No.
I don't have much time to talk. I've been told it's no longer safe for me here, so I'm
we're
preparing
starting a
to
brand
leave.
new campaign.
I can't
together
believe a
with-
city
Yep.
that only a few months
This
ago
is
was
the
filled
opening scene.
with joy and hope is now a place of fear and suspicion. But perhaps that tells you just how important my father
when
is
do you invite
to
me
this
to
country.
this?
I will
You
as soon
see,
as the opening cutscene
Alphonse
ends here.
Lafontaine is much more than just the president. He is the symbol of my people's faith in a brighter future for Grand Chien. Since his
Okay.
abduction, that faith has been shaken. Things like law and justice are fragile concepts here.
Hello, Zaylas.
And the political enemies my father made are already calling for emergency powers to be invoked. I don't know if they are behind the kidnapping, but I am sure they are planning to take advantage of it. The person who took my father calls himself the Measure. I haven't been able to find out who he really is, but everyone knows what he wants. He has demanded the entire Ajani River Valley be given to him. His followers, who call themselves the Legion, I've already
You don't
seized
need to
most
voice
of
it.
it.
It's voiced.
But he has vowed to execute
hear
my
the
father
voice.
should the government attempt to intervene. I've wired the money you requested. Please, assemble your team and come meet me on Ernie Island at Corazon Santiago's villa. She is the Adonis representative I told you about in my email. Her diamond mining operations can help with additional funding should you need it. My car is here. I have to go. I'll have more details for you when we meet.
Okay. So.
Okay, so I'm in the recruit screen.
Yep, there's a recruit screen. You can pick different characters. And basically, we've got enough at the beginner level. We're going to have enough to hire 6 mercenaries right off the bat if we give them a 1-week contract.
Okay.
So, there's a couple of people that are valuable to know off of the start screen, and I think we're going to want all 4 of them. Fox, her special ability is that when she starts a combat, she gets to retain her action points from the opening attack, which means basically if she's normally whoever's, if you take a shot from cover or from hidden, the first player to take that action spends their action points on.
Yes.
Right. So she actually does not and keeps those for next round.
Okay, nice.
So I'm going to pick up her as kind of the opening, as my opening person.
Fox here.
Yeah.
If this is about a job,
You
I'm
can
all ears.
select the
Well, that's
the
not completely true.
durations of
I have other
things.
parts too.
So, 7 days is 5,000, 14 days is 6,000 for her. So obviously we're getting a huge discount if we extend her. We can't really afford to do. Well, we might be able to afford to do 6 characters at about $6,000 a piece. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, we'll do her for 14 days. Let's go.
Okay, it's a deal.
So that'll be my first
Okay.
character. Why don't you pick somebody? I was going to recommend.
Yeah, recommend someone to me.
So, Mouse is the super stealthy character. So it's almost silly. She can move around the map and be pretty much unseen all the time. So she is really fun for that. If you don't take her, I probably will. Livewire has a special power where her bit is, if you have intel about a sector, everything that's on the map is already revealed for you. So she's really helpful for that. She also has high mechanical, which we're going to need in a non-combat role. So she's kind of the... So wisdom is what you're going to need for noticing hidden items and enemies. And mechanical is going to be, hacking, unlocking things, etc. She's also got an item which grants additional intel if she hacks. So if you pick her, she's going to be our hacker. She's a little bit less useful in combat proper, but once you've trained her into whatever role you want, she's just a little bit frustrating at the very start because she has low marksmanship. So she's a little bit less useful until she gets some training. Teach her how to shoot. Kalina is the Ukrainian. She's an optimist, so she gives the team a lot of morale benefits by having her. She starts with better weaponry than most people do, and she's a better marksman than most people at the start.
Yeah.
If you want
I'm thinking about her.
if you want the crazy Russian, Igor's powers are primarily, he's very sneaky. He's obviously intended to be a melee build, and he's got this special power where he can just give up on shooting a gun entirely, have a drink, and he gains 25 temporary hit points. So
Right.
those between that and the successful melee attack, right? You can have him get drunk and go out swinging, and he's kind of fun for that.
Sounds great.
So if you wind up taking Mouse, I'll probably take him so that we each have a sneaky stealth person. And then we have to have an explosives expert, otherwise we will run into mines and other things, and Barry is the only one we can afford. He's also not a bad character. He's got a whole lot of fun to build out, and can become a real carry tank in a explosives and shotgun style.
Right.
So he's a lot of fun. I've played him a bunch. So out of that group, I would say like Livewire and Barry are pretty much our mandatories, so that we have the mechanical, the wisdom, and the explosives. So they both have really high wisdom and the explosives. And other than that, it's up to you.
Well, I want a sniper.
All right. You will.
So I was thinking Kalina or Omrin, but he only has a shotgun at the moment.
I think you'll probably enjoy Kalina's personality more.
Okay, so we'll contract
Hello,
her.
talking
Are we
computer.
going for,
I am Kalina.
are we
Nice
going
to
for
meet you.
14 days?
Are you offering a job?
Let's budget at $6,000 a piece or $7,000 a piece. So whatever you can do for $6 to $7,000. Yeah, 10 days for $6,000. Make it so.
Okay.
My
Oh,
babushka needs
She wants
an install.
an extra
I
$600
cannot
for a
always be
stove.
fixing this one if I am to go on an
Okay.
adventure with you.
That's
Give me-
fine.
Bye-bye, talking
What?
computer.
Sweet.
Nice of you.
2, 4, 6. Okay, I'll take Mouse, because I've been thinking of trying to build a specific sneaky build with her that I haven't tried yet.
Hi, Mouse here.
So,
You want me for a mission, right?
we'll give her 10 days also at $6,000.
Great.
Do we need a specific medic, or have we got one?
We don't have a specific medic, and we do want one. But
This is Barry Unger. This is about job?
Yeah, 14
Work
days
is
for
not
Barry.
plenty at the
Love it.
moment, so I cannot be part. We have reached simultaneous agreement.
Okay.
Okay, Barry.
All right. So there's one other thing we could do. Do you want me to take Livewire just because she's a little bit more frustrating to work with? Probably harder
Yeah.
for a new player to work. Okay. So I'll take her.
Hello there. Are you in need of my skills?
We'll just give her the 10 days that we're giving everybody else. That way they just all
I would
come.
be happy to accept, but my father says if I do not get a
I don't want to
respectable,
pay you
high-paying job,
$8,500, but we
I
do
will
need
humiliate
the
the
hacker, and you'll
family.
pay for yourself over time.
Fantabulous! When do we start? Where do we go?
Okay. So you've either got Igor, who's decent. Omrin's going to be decent for you. Steroid's decent. Or you can click out to IMP Web at the top here. There we go. Okay, so if you come through, if you click through OK there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And find the... go ahead and log in. You don't need your password. Just click OK. And take the IMP.
Only the host can use IMP.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, so well, basically what I was going to say is we can create a for $7,000. You can create a permanent mercenary that is not doesn't cost you anything.
Wow.
And
Really?
I was going to point out that nobody on the team has leadership. So leadership is just not available in the rookie groups. So you can customize a build if you want. So
Right,
I was
cool.
going to suggest that we do that and have you do it if you don't like the options between Steroid, Igor, and Amarin.
Right.
What do you
But
think?
we don't have that choice right now.
So do you want that one? I can give it to you. I can just create the character and assign to you.
You do it then. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, create one. Let's do that.
All right.
I haven't seen this aspect of the game, so this is great to see it.
All right. Perfect. You've got 5 different facial icons. 6, I guess. 6 different ones. So, who do you want to be?
I like the guy with the beret.
This guy with the beret. Okay. Great. We'll go with Zak, nickname Zak. Or do you want to be...
Let's call him nickname Salty.
Salty? Love it. And we'll give him... we ought to give him a last name.
Monkey. Zak Monkey. Nickname Salty.
There we go. Wait. Zak Monkey.
Nice.
All right. So you've got attribute points to drop out there. We have mechanical and explosives covered. Fox has 69 medical, I think, something like that. So Zalix says, name him not the real baller. I love it. So I don't think we need a medic out of him. I'm going to suggest we just crank the leadership up because there is no other leader on the team.
Yeah.
And if you want him to be spotting things and learning other things, you're going to want like at least 70 or so wisdom. Outside of that, it's really up to you. Where do you want? If you want to build
I want him to be a decent shot for sure.
Okay.
So marksmanship, make him boost that up.
Yep, we'll start at 70 because you can learn from there. Agility
Right.
is the number of action points per turn.
Right. How many do you get for 70?
70 is going to be decent. You'll probably want to get up to 80 or 90. Also, each attribute that you have at 70 starts unlocking perks. So when you level up, if all of your attributes were 60, you'd level up, but you wouldn't actually be able to take the perk that you get for leveling up.
Okay. And dexterity, what does that do for you?
So when you're doing stealth kills, it's like the chance of actually succeeding at the stealth kill or critical hit sort of thing. There's a bunch of movement and reaction style things you'll have as perks if you've got more dexterity. Strength is both hand-to-hand combat and the size of your inventory boxes. So if we're all stuck at 30 strength, there's nothing. Our inventory is terrible.
Well, let's give him a bit of strength and a bit of dexterity then. Let's whack that up to 70 apiece.
All right.
Does he need to have any mechanical, explosives, or medical?
We can teach those if you decide you want them.
Right. So,
but getting yourself up to like 38 or 40 explosives lets you not step on landmines during combat, which is handy.
Okay.
And having you'll spot them if you try to move over them. You can't disarm them, but you can at least see them.
Give him a little bit of health. Give him some health, a decent amount of health, and then just give him like 20 explosives.
All right, you've still got about, if I give him 20, you've still got 35 points to play with at 60 health and 20 explosives. So.
Right. What do you suggest on this last 35? Maybe give him a bit more health. Give him the 70 health.
Sure. So he's got everything. Let's just whack the wisdom up so that whatever you decide you want to learn, he'll learn faster.
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
And then for the rest of it, I'm just gonna say drop the explosives up to 30. It's also the accuracy on grenades.
Great.
That sort of thing.
There he is.
All right.
Salty.
Salty.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right.
He looks like a badass.
So you can pick Psycho. So that unlocks certain conversations options, and then occasionally he will decide to use a more vicious attack than the one you've chosen. So if you chose a single shot, he might change his mind and go auto. Negotiator gives you better prices, and so it's like if you want to do, it's better prices on certain things, and additional conversation options, which is useful. Scoundrel, it allows you to change weapons for free and gives you additional conversation options. So
I feel like the Negotiator or the Scoundrel is the best one.
All right, Fox has Scoundrel.
We've got a Negotiator.
So I'd say, and just having her in the party will unlock those. So I'd say the Negotiator is the way to go there.
Great.
And then your tac perks, you've got automatic weapons, so reduced accuracy penalty for using burst or full auto. Close quarters combat training, so major accuracy bonus if you get in short range. Heavy weapons, so that you could use rockets or machine guns for reduced cost. If you want it to be the up close and personal type, martial arts is the melee attack version. Hand to hand allows you to kind of have auto overwatch. So if you've gotten adjacent to somebody, you can just punch them when they try to get away or try to do something. Mr. Fix-It is probably not what we're taking because we didn't take mechanical or other things. Night Ops is actually, there will be night vision goggles, but it's basically gives you the night vision goggles perk, or without using the items, that you can then be wearing a helmet instead of the goggles. Stealthy is, you'll be able to unlock later, but it's very handy for sure. Teaching would go very well with the Negotiator, I think. It's like, so you'd be flowing extra experience into the squad, and then you've got these two things where you train other people or train militia.
Well, he's the leader, so we'll definitely go with teaching.
All right. And then throwing is if you want to be the grenade bomber.
Okay, we don't have explosives, so we won't go with that.
You do actually have some. You have some. So
yeah, I think we'll go teaching. And what's the stealth one? Hard to spot by enemies. I sort of like the stealth one, but then I'm thinking about the weapons ones. Either the heavy weapons or the rifle one. Because I'm thinking this guy's going to be using a machine gun.
You're thinking of eventually getting into a machine gun build. Okay, so in that case, I would say take the heavy weapons for later.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
But stealthy is definitely useful, right? For and whether you had him in a heavy weapons role or a sniper role. Okay, I think heavy weapons is great. Heavy weapons and teaching. Negotiator, we're paying the $7,000. We can't afford anybody else. We've got our 6. So we're gonna click start. We've got $171 left. So
nice.
This team is in trouble. Okay, so if I go over to co-op, really? Okay, I was gonna try to assign Salty to you so that you're complete. We can step into inventory, and it's kind of entertaining in that you can't swap items around between characters you don't own. You can, okay. Like I can give, for example, have Fox give this pistol to Kalina, but then I can't take them back. So now Kalina's got a gun.
Okay.
Let's see. So somebody needs to give Livewire a gun that they don't want.
Right.
And Kalina's got one in her backpack. Fox and Mouse
How do I
have...
see that?
So hit I to get yourself to inventory.
Inventory. There we go. So Salty. Barry's got a gun. Kalina's got a gun. And I can't click on the others because I guess they're not assigned to me right now.
Right, they're not assigned to you right now. So if you can...
Barry and Kalina at the moment.
If you can you give Kalina's gun to Livewire, please? Not the one she has equipped, but the one in her backpack.
Oh yeah.
Since
I
just to demonstrate that I can't get it back, I can't steal from you. I dropped that one.
Okay.
Out. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So Livewire's got a gun back, and I think we are ready to go.
Excellent.
As soon as you're out of that screen, we can hit play, and that gets us to landing on Tutorial Island. I mean, Easy Island. No, wait. Ernie Island. Got it.
Early Island. Right.
The game will get substantially harder after we've cleared this island.
Right. This is just like your starter thing.
This is
right?
the start for sure. Okay, so we've arrived at Flag Hill. There's an unknown number of enemies. And we click fight, we get in and get it. So
Nice.
first bit to know is there's weather effects. Clear weather has no effect on the game, which is fine. It's kind of the default state. And we got it.
Graphics are pretty decent.
Graphics are solid, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Okay, we've got tutorial mode on. That's all right. Co-op. Can I give you Salty? Insert. Give. There you go. Salty is now yours.
Okay.
So the host can always give and take characters.
Mouse here.
But basically, if I select, box select all my units, I can move everybody. I would want you to check real quick to make sure you've got this option set for yourself, so that you can see where cover is,
Don't tease me.
even during
No.
exploration.
Anything for
I
you.
haven't got that.
So yeah, you'll want
Of
to do that
course.
in options, command options,
Okay.
controls probably.
The assertive type, eh? I like that.
Controls.
Presently in attendance.
Gameplay.
Yes? Not a problem.
Forgiving mode? No.
Okay.
Okay, it'll be a ways down. Actually, so if you, I think I might have done this before you joined the, So you've got show tutorials on, I presume. I'm going to turn them off for mine.
Yes, I've got the one for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So show cover shields. So we're on options gameplay. Show cover
Show
shields
cover sh-
always.
Only, always, yeah.
Show merc badges always, I think, is useful.
Okay.
Show line of fire on.
Yeah.
And then turn on all 5 of these auto pauses.
Okay. On. All the auto pauses are on, yeah.
All right, that's the ones you're going to really care about, I think. And then
Okay,
click
cool.
apply, and we head back to game. Zalex, my New Year's night was pretty nice. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. It
Want to
was
see me
quiet.
look bored behind an invisible wall?
Much quieter than Zach's. I had kiddo
Ready
over.
when
She
you
tried
are.
to make it to midnight. She made it till 11:30. So
Okey-dokey.
fell a half hour short of her age.
Livewire here.
All right. So Zach, most important thing to know about the game is the 3 stances. So
All right,
you've
I'm
got
going.
standing, which we are doing currently. So in combat, you're going to have your full movement. Crouching, which will be like the get in behind cover,
Don't tease
but
me.
movement is slower.
Anything for you.
And obviously
Yeah.
prone, where you're much harder
I'll
to
do
hit.
my best.
Like it's almost like having cover by being prone.
Right.
But obviously you're going to be super slow if you try to move as in prone. If you ever click standing with a unit who is hiding, they are no longer hiding.
Okay, so don't
So
do that.
when you click hide,
Honestly,
all of your
I don't
units will go
understand
into
the point
crouched.
Of not hiding.
Where
Let's
did
play
you
hide and go
just see
seek,
the hide button?
but with
Where
live
was that
ammo.
hide
So it's
button?
right next to the various stances.
Okay, right.
So I've got my whole team hidden.
Oh yeah, sneak mode.
Yep,
Okay,
there you go.
yeah,
Sneak
yeah.
mode enabled. And
Okay.
when we get to the point of
Careful.
being really
This mouse
slick with the
bites.
game, we're going to deploy onto maps and select everybody and hit H. And that'll be like your first 1 second of combat.
For a mouse.
Like,
Found a bad guy.
all right. So Mouse is our scout.
at
She has
making
found a
people
bad
ignore
guy
me.
ahead of us. They are, oh, she's found 3.
I'm good at making people ignore me.
Okay.
So,
Get in behind cover.
Hide and
Yep.
shoot. That is
so let's
my
figure
game.
out where we want people. Salty has the real... Salty and Kalina have the real guns.
Yes?
Yeah, we've got a little
Quiet
machine
as a
gun
church
Salty,
mouse.
And Spilling's got a rifle.
Better to go unnoticed here.
Livewire and Fox are stuck on pistols.
They cannot hit
So
what they cannot
I'm going to
see.
have them sneak into closer range. Whoops.
Quiet as a church mouse.
They're not great. So this guy, you saw the red exclamation mark when he noticed Livewire as she was moving across. So that was like he was starting to get suspicious of something, but now he's decided that it was nothing. Like she was in the open and he had a line of sight on her, but she's hidden. So he didn't quite figure out that she was there. Right? And then if you watch this, you know, he's starting, you can see this like red bar going up on Mouse as he starts to notice her. And then she gets away and he decides he hasn't noticed her. She is way sneakier than anybody else in the game, so she can like walk right up to a guy.
Don't do that with anyone. Right, okay.
Yeah, don't do that with anybody else. That's silly. And
Potentially
in the harder versions,
Nice.
they'll have a little bit better.
Good chance at a sneak attack here.
So I'm gonna have her try to sneak up on this guy.
Not a problem for a mouse.
I've clicked on takedown and clicked on to attack him and then move her up next to him.
Oh, ça fait mal!
So she gets up next to him, she gets the attack off, and now he's going to try to run away from her. So
broken, right.
these other 2 guys, since that attack is quiet, these other 2 guys are still unaware that there's anything happening. So we don't have to go loud yet.
Okay, good.
We can have her try to
Not a problem.
finish this guy off. And she did. So
Nice.
this guy's down. These 2 are completely unaware that there's anything happening. And she can right-click on that guy to loot. Hey, Mike Tyson. Yes. This is Jagged Alliance 3, which Zach and I are enjoying our new
Okey-dokey.
year by doing a little co-op campaign. We are in the very
You got
first
it.
mission. We're on what you might call Easy
Not a
Island or Tutorial Island. All right, then. So, for these other 2, I don't think I want to put Mouse in to fight
Sounds good to
them
me.
with a knife. 2-on-1. She has like no health. She needs to get prone. She was no
I'm
longer
good at being
hiding.
overlooked.
So, there we go. She was getting noticed. So, do you want to start this off with the sniper rifle? See if you see
Yeah.
what starting a combat feels
Good
like.
at making people ignore me.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do a single shot.
Yep, and then you can right-click.
So
You can
I've got
pick.
head, arms, torso, groin, legs.
They'll never
I would
see
say
me,
you pick.
which is kind of a shame, frankly.
You pick the head, and then you right-click a bunch to. Yep. You have headshot that guy.
Intruders! Alarm!
The other guy's figured out that there's a problem, but it's a
I'm
little
good
bit
at
late for
making
him.
people ignore me.
He did a roll.
Yes.
I love the commando roll.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
it's going for very cinematic, right? The game just tries a cinematic feel, and it's kind of awesome. All right. So Kalina is just about out of action points. She's got 4 left, but since she has the sniper rifle, you will have an option that no other character has, which is to like pin down a target.
Pin down.
Yeah. So do that one. It's something that you've only got with a sniper rifle. So basically, if he doesn't get himself to cover, she'll get another shot off at the end of his turn. So if she has line of sight on the body part that you chose, she's going to take that shot, and it almost auto crits. So he's in trouble if he doesn't have somebody helping that can like distract her or you know make her inaccurate or something, or he has to break line of sight. Okay.
Got it.
Let's have Salty with the Uzi.
Salty, there he is. I've got run and gun, or I've just got attack, free aim, 3 times 8, or run and gun 3 times 5.
Yeah, let's show off run and gun.
So run and gun, I hit it, and then I choose where I'm going, and I just walk up next to him then?
Yeah, sure. You'll be coming in. Don't be in your sniper's line of sight. You don't want to get shot in the back. It will do that.
Okay.
And then I got to see where you were thinking of putting him, which is kind of cool. So like, yeah, any of those will work. This guy's got just a pistol. He's not a super danger to us. So between 6 of us versus 1 guy with a pistol, we should be able to win this without taking any damage. So, all right.
How do I actually confirm the move to?
Just click on the spot that you're going on. Does it require you to right click or left click there? I think it's just left click there.
Left click.
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
So he's going to take 3 shots as he comes in. That's the run and gun power, is he takes 3 shots as he moves.
Nice!
Game
Nice.
over, baby.
Lovely.
Presently in attendance.
All right.
Well,
So,
nobody's in, and now we're back to the other mode. Right.
yeah, we're back into the other mode. So why don't you go ahead and loot somebody over there?
Yes?
And you can take all. You know, T for take all is
Mouse
the
here.
quickest way to
Let's
do
go.
it. But eventually, once we have full inventories, we're going to need to
I guess we're
be a
going.
little judicious
Of
about
course.
it.
Fine.
Dead guys over here already.
Wait a minute. You found dead
We're
bodies?
moving.
So there's something bad going on to begin with. Alright, I have found a trash can with a
It's not
cinder block
technically
on it.
stealing if no one is around to call it that.
Had some parts, which we're going to be able to use to modify our weapons. So those goes down into the squad supplies. And I've found some flare sticks, so if we ever need to fight it in the dark, we've got
You got
flares.
it.
Alright.
We're on it.
You've found the edge of the map. Normally we would be able to travel, but since we haven't actually completed the meet
Let's
the
go,
client
yeah?
objective, we're set. Do you want to go up or off to the right? You're going up. Okay.
All right,
Well,
all
there
right.
might be something down here. that might
I'm
be
down
right.
for either one.
I'll
you-
come down
So
here.
boss-
You're the leader. JA3, yes, afraid not. This is Zak's first go at it, and we're doing some co-op mode.
Hey,
So,
just because they call me Mouse doesn't mean I like garbage.
Lovely.
We found a. Yes, we're on
Let's
Ernie
get
Island. just starting out. Haven't even met Bastion yet.
Not a
Okay.
problem.
So, along the way, I found
when
a
you are.
piece of armor for Mouse, and just wanted to show this to the viewers. Her pistol's at 100%. This flak vest is at 38%, so it's in pretty poor condition. If she takes hits while it's that damaged, it can get ruined. But we'll be able to repair both
Ooh la la, don't
guns
shoot.
and
I'm
other
just a
things.
bystander here. An innocent civilian. I heard some shots fired up the hill. I came to take a look and I saw the Legion getting their asses kicked.
I want you to know that I completely believe you, but I really don't think anyone else does.
But I'm not with them. I was
Did
just
not realise what was gonna
doing a
happen
bit of
there, but I've
scavenging on
just
the beach.
started talking to
Yeah,
somebody.
Yes,
that's
you
how I
did.
provide for my family.
I'm seeing it. You're in control of the conversation. I can show you what I might vote by clicking on it, but you're in control. So.
Oh, you mean this gun here? It's just... it's just for protection, boss. These are dangerous times on the island.
Yeah, everybody has an AK-47. All right, so things that have an asterisk have major consequences.
Okay.
So, you may... It's just kind of letting you know that it's got a long-term...
That's the Patriotic Legion of Grandchamp. Quite a gang they are.
Yeah.
I think some of them were trying to snatch that
Presumably
Emma girl,
we
the
want
president's
Bastion as a
daughter.
friend.
But I guess that didn't work out.
Well, why does he know about Emma? Why does he know what they were trying to do?
Is he with the Legion, do we think?
I would guess so, yes.
Or with the Legion! Exclamation mark. He's a
No,
spy.
no. This is not true. Don't shoot me, boss. I mean, maybe I had some
So
dealings with
we
the
had to
Legion
make
in
a
the past,
successful
but who
wisdom
doesn't?
check to
It's
get
a
this
small island.
version.
Look, just let me go to my family and I will
see.
give you diamonds from my secret stash. I swear.
So if none of our characters had wisdom, we wouldn't have had the option here. So now you've got the option to demand the diamonds, kill the guy who's been cooperating with the Legion, or let him go for nothing. And whatever you do, we will encounter or not encounter him and his family later. So he or his family may remember this.
Well, he's going to give me the diamonds.
There you go,
Bien
3
sûr.
tiny
Please,
diamonds.
Take these. I just found them on the beach, I swear. All yours now. I can go? And you won't shoot me in the back?
Yeah. No, we won't shoot you in the back. We're the good guys here. Okay. We did shake him down for 3 diamonds, though. Okay, so the diamonds you can sell here and now for 500 if you want.
Mouse here.
Or
Of course.
you can hold, like, you sell them by
You got
right-clicking
it.
on them and selling them. Or you can hold them. We can find somebody who will pay a better price for them later. And there's also some spots where you can unlock intel or other information with them by trading them to people.
Fine.
There's a number of things in the game that have like a quick cash or a long-term benefit
Let's go.
version. So
Let's definitely keep
I
all
guess
the
we're
diamonds.
going.
there was one more diamond down there. I
moving.
looted it
You
and
missed
dropped it
La
into
Fontaine's
Barry's
mess.
backpack.
Go on inside. They are expecting you.
All right, we found the guards.
I do not know what it is, but we should
right.
probably take it just in
I'm gonna
case
have.
we need it.
Oh, you've gone in.
Thank
Okay,
God
sweet.
you made it. I wanted to warn you,
Oh,
but
sorry,
you were
was I not
already
meant to
No,
out.
no.
go in?
Legion
I'm
forces have
perfectly happy
landed
for you
on
to do the
Ernie.
story stuff.
They even tried to attack.
It is neither Ernie.
Then
Okay.
I'm sorry I came.
Well, actually,
didn't
I
have
kind of wanted you
I
to do the
really
story
think you should
stuff,
place
so
the
I'm
blame on the
I'm
enemy.
going to be careful
not on-
next time.
All right, all right. Well, so you can say we can handle them, and we get we kind of reassure her, and she has more confidence in us, or we can complain
I
a
am
little
so
bit, and we
grateful
get
to
kind of
hear you
shake her
say
down
that.
for a couple grand.
Granchian's own government can't do a
So.
thing to help.
Well, let's say
I'm
we can
reassured
handle
by
that.
your confidence.
Let's give her a bit of confidence.
Oh, there we go.
Please
We're
take
here
this
now,
as a
Emma.
gesture of my appreciation.
Sweet. Ah, so
Thank you so
Definitely
much.
accept that.
This is the nicest gift I have ever received for shooting at someone.
You're quite welcome. Now, as to beginning your search, I suppose questioning the Legion soldiers on Ernie about my father would be a good way for you to start. This
right.
is Corazon Santiago. She's the director of operations in Granchian for the Adonis Corporation. Her
So this
people
is our
encountered
base
the
of
Legion
operations,
face to
right?
face.
this,
This
well,
house.
She will manage
not
additional
exactly.
funding
This
while
is
you are in
just
the
like
field.
Coruscant's
Oh,
house.
how nice!
So
This is like having
it's
two
like-
fairy godmothers.
she's got this
Hello.
like little
It is good to meet
Legion
you. As Emma
location.
said, I will provide you with a cut
Or
of the
like
proceeds from the Adonis diamond mines
but
to help
she's
fund your mission as you liberate
like
each
it's
one
done a
from
decent
Legion
job of setting it
control.
up so there's more
Whole
than
mines full of
just
diamonds?
two sides.
Well, now you've got this girl's
Right.
attention.
So
I
you know,
like mines.
Adonis
Lots of little holes
wants
to hide
the
in.
diamonds, right?
But first things first.
Emma wants her
The Legion
dad
has
back.
overrun the island.
The
Capturing
Legion
the town
is
and
trying
the
to
old
control
fortress.
both the diamond mines
Liberating
and the
the town
political
is essential to
situation.
securing transport
There's
to the
another
mainland.
faction that wants the
But
political
securing the old
situation.
island will ensure you
Hello,
have a
Drew.
good base
Yes,
of
this is
operations.
Jagged Alliance 3. It was
Additionally,
out
the locals may
probably
be
around
appreciative
August
and
or
give
September, I
useful
think.
intel.
But it was kind of panned at this when it first came out because they had a little bit
Led
of
by
a
a man calling himself
mechanics
a major.
issue
It
where
is
they
the largest
it's
paramilitary group in
supposed
the
to
region.
be a
They
turn-based
seized all our
tactics
diamond
tactics
mines
game,
before my security
and
teams could
they had
respond. They are
a
brutal
bit
bullies,
of-
but not smart or well
they
trained.
tried to get this like
They
live
should be no
action,
match
and
for
then it
professional
segues
soldiers.
into turn-based
Our
tactics.
training is of exceeding
And they didn't quite pull that off well. They fixed it in
We
the very
will
first
be
patch, but by then it had some
victorious.
negative reviews. I actually really like the game. I've put about 250 hours into it,
Perhaps
and
the
this is
biggest
Zach's
warlord
first
in
go
Granchian.
at it.
Not much is known about him, except that he runs the Legion like a cult of personality. He is both worshipped and feared.
Yeah, the Major.
It's likely you'll have to deal with him directly in order to
So
rescue
we don't
my
even
father.
know what the Major's actual objectives are. How
This
many can
island is
co-op?
isolated and
I have not
defensible,
actually
and will
checked that
serve as a
out,
good
but
launch point
the
for
way it seems
missions
it's
into the
going...
Ajani River Valley.
Well, I've only
The
co-opted it
people
with
here are
one,
docile but
but I
resourceful.
suspect you'd
Help
be able
them,
to co-op
and
each
they'll
person
help you.
into a specific mercenary.
Oh, wow. Like everybody's their own
Some may
mercenary.
prove more
Yeah,
helpful than
there's
others,
a
I'm sure.
maximum of 6
But you should talk
characters
with as
in
many
one
of them as you
squad,
can.
and
They
a
may
lot of
have
times you're going to
information
want
that
your
will be of use to
squads
you.
off doing different things. So,
Please
okay, so
excuse me.
if you've
I
got
must
something
take
where
this.
for 4, I
Yes.
think you could do 4 for this. In fact, we
My
can test that.
That did not sound
It
good.
was, well, it was nothing that concerns your mission. It was simply
And this one should be on Steam
certain
sale at the moment.
logistical
I
issues
don't know
that
what the
require
price
my
is. I
attention from time
haven't
to
looked
time.
at it. But yeah, I think you'd be able to do that. And basically, what you'd wind up with is
Corazon and I will be
you
keeping
could
in
do
touch
4
via
squads
radio.
of 4 mercenaries, and each of you would have 4, a character in each of the 4. Okay, we always want Livewire to do the
Presently in
hacking
attendance.
because she has the PDA that gives her extra stuff off of it. So we'll have
What do
her
you
hack this
suppose this
laptop.
is?
So her special thing is that she got secondary piece of intel. So we got intel about the Emerald Coast. Now we have because she did it. She got intel on the village of Ernie. I think this one is. Oh, we hacked. We stole 1,500, and yes, I think we just stole from our employer, but the game never
When is
cares
my
about that
15-minute
for some
break?
reason. There's like one spot where the fact that you've stolen from somebody is oddball. But yeah, no, nobody minded her just sitting down on their laptops and doing something. Now that one is nicely locked, but Kalina can get herself into it. So it's again, this is
Alright, I'm
Tutorial
going.
Island. It's trying to teach us different things. So we have this locked door, but Kalina has wire cutters. So
How do I set those?
so if you mouse over like some of the chain link fence, you should be able to right click on it.
Okay.
And that'll cut the. There you go. She's cutting the fence. Now she's chopped her way through. She's able to go loot. If I remember right, it's got like a grenade or something. And you probably want to give that to Salty, because he's the only other person that's remotely competent with grenades at the moment.
Livewire here.
Okay. Who needs a knife?
I had Mouse using a knife. Who else is strong enough and sneaky enough to want a knife? Barry could use a knife if needed, and Salty could use a knife. So if you want to try the sneaking up and stabbing somebody the way we did with Mouse, go ahead and give that to Salty or Barry.
We're on it.
Whoever wants to do it.
Okay.
And then you can set that up so that it's their secondary weapon, right? Like that's what I've got with Mouse, where right now she's using the silenced pistol, but she can always just switch over and use the knife. All right, so we have finished the tutorial mission. Yeah.
Okay.
Let us. We're gonna jump out to Sat View. Well, okay. So I guess there's 2 different ways to do this, right?
Ready when you
It's
are.
like the group can go back to that edge of the map where we were at,
You got it.
and it's now open as a travel thing. Like you can reach the edge of the map
Oh, you can
and
move
right-click
that
travel.
by clicking the middle button. Right. That's
Yeah,
handy.
You can change that so that left-click moves. That's in the controls somewhere. I do that immediately, and it always forgets, so I have to do it every new save game, which is a little bit clunky. But menu options, is it controls? Left-click move. Yeah. So menu options, controls. Left-click move in exploration is what you want for making it feel normal.
Follow me.
Okay.
Or I'll just follow you.
So
Nope, that's fine.
you can move by reaching the edge of the map and clicking travel, and it says, hey, you're going to leave this sector and enter the next sector. So, sure, let's go. And that takes you back out to the satellite map. You saw we were moving from sector I-1. We're off into sector I-2. And, I'm ready to go fight that one. We've got 1 sniper and 5 of those goons with pistols. So, the sniper is the real threat. And in fact, over the course of the game, I think Sniper remains one of the highest threat level opponents. Yes, I'm sorry, Yatsune Hiko, there are no rates in Jagged Alliance.
They would be recommended.
Welcome. Yes, our New Year's hangover stream, we are doing a little bit of Jagged Alliance. It's we're doing some co-op because I thought that would be a fun way to stream it.
We're on it.
How was your New Year's? How are you doing? All right. We have arrived on this screen. Haven't found the bad guys yet. But there's a local. You can always.
Are you commandos like in the movies, coming to shoot those Legion?
Why, yes, we are.
The village is full of them. They shot Tine.
They kidnapped Herman.
I decided to sneak away, but there are more of them here. You will sneak up on them and shoot
that is
them,
actually the plan,
right?
but I'm not discussing it with you.
Let's get
Offset.
moving.
Okay, so we're gonna hide.
Come with me, everyone.
I see you've already hidden. I can see the hidden icons. So that's good. How do we want to do this? Do you want to go
try to be quiet?
right or left here?
Up to you.
This is always the best way to do things.
Oh, well, we could split also.
Quiet as a church mouse.
Or we could have.
Get your badass mouse to go scout ahead.
Okay, we'll get Mouse to scout ahead.
What is taking Bastion's boys so long?
Yeah.
I think I heard more gunshots.
She's found a
They were
conversation to
supposed
listen
just
to.
sneak past the guards and kidnap the bitch.
Take it easy. They probably sneaked in, then shot them. Then I guess maybe they shot some more of them or shot them again, just to be sure.
What if someone sneaks up on us just like that?
Never happened. We are way too smart for that.
All right then. Don't think that you are too smart for that, my friend, but...
Which is kind of a shame, frankly.
Okay.
Careful. This mouse bites.
Let's have Mouse sneak in a little closer. Looks like we probably want the sniper
Right
off
as
to
a
the
church
left.
mouse.
Rather than where you are. I think she's going to have better angles and cover from that open spot out there.
Bring it around.
Hide and shoot. That is my game.
They'll never see me. Which is kind of a shame, frankly.
They are right in close to her, aren't they?
I'm good at making people ignore me.
Okay. I appreciate that Salty is there to back her up.
Yeah.
If this goes poorly.
I'm good at making people ignore me.
Got a shot on this guy.
As long as there isn't a cat nearby, I should be able to get away with this.
Okay.
My range on this.
Time to spring the
She
trap.
has stabbed this guy.
Oh, nice.
Intruders! Alarm!
And how much has woken up here? There's a guy up on the bridge who hasn't figured out that there's an attack going. The guy behind her has figured out that there's something going. It looks like Kalina's got a really good line of sight on him. And
Sometimes it's more fun when you have to try to be quiet.
So I'm thinking about this guy here. Yeah. Oh, I can't. Single shot. Goon.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, why don't I take that shot?
Okay.
They'll never see me. Which is kind of a shame, frankly.
I'm gonna bring Salty up. So they're still alive at this point. That
Yeah, they are both almost dead, which is not good news for us. That they're both still alive. She can stab the second one, and then basically has to run herself back to cover. You never want to end yourself out of cover.
Right, okay.
I'm okay with just running and hiding.
So if I use 9 action points of my 10, do I still get to shoot or not?
So when you're selecting a character, it's going to show you the blue and yellow, and blue is as far as you can move and still have a shot, but that shot is pretty much unaimed. So if you wanted to actually aim a little bit, you need to come short a bit. And it's one extra action point to aim for each aim point that you do.
They'll never see
So
me.
I'm gonna have
Which is kind of a shame, frankly.
Fox sneak up over here.
I could do
If
this
she can finish
blindfolded and
this.
tied up.
She doesn't have a great sight at it. Yeah, she didn't have good sight, so she missed it. That's
Better to go
unfortunate.
unnoticed, yeah? This is always the best way to do things.
Yeah.
Should have waited to get in the action, I think, before moved our people up.
Yeah. I was a little. I've got people a little exposed at this point. Yeah, Barry can probably unhide. You can probably have him stand up and run because there's. The guy knows we're here, and Barry's not going to be the most.
Stand up. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we used some action points doing a push-up. That's okay.
Is that going to be... I just moved. Okay. I think we're ending turn.
Alright, end turn. So you've got to click ready down in the bottom right when you're set and ready for me. Yep, there you go.
Kill them for our fallen!
Uh-oh. Please don't kill Mouse already.
Ouch!
Oh, Mouse!
Well,
Mouse!
she's wearing the flak vest, and this guy heard his friend's pistol fire.
Let the major see my
Oh,
courage!
and woke up another one. So we've got 2 more up on the hill. That's going to be a problem, but they're at long range for a pistol.
Ready when you are.
And we still haven't found the sniper. Alright, so I'm going to have Mouse... well, let's see if if Salty can finish that guy. I think Salty's the right answer for this person. You can probably stand up at that point. You're gonna shoot. So
Right.
and then that'll get you some.
Can I shoot him at this point?
I think so.
I got. Yeah, I can shoot him in the head, the groin, the torso. Where does it show inaccurate to the arms?
Yeah. So basically, torso. Shoot center mass is the most accurate shot. Groin is the second most accurate, and if you hit the groin, it applies suppressed, so they have less action points on their turn. Arms and legs are the next least accurate shots. If you hit them in the leg, you slow them, so they can't move very much. It costs like 3 times as many action points to take a step, and inaccurate makes their gunfire less accurate, obviously. And then if you just want to kill them in a single shot, you go for the headshot. But you're going to miss the headshot unless you can drop triple aim at least onto it. Because it's such a big negative.
If I'm firing from there, it seems like groin shot is the way to go.
Alright. Or torso if you can see it, but because he's almost dead. So you just want to hit...
0 damage on torso.
Yeah, okay. So go ahead and hit the hit the groin then. Whatever you can see. Take your best shot. So you could also conceive of switching from single shot with the Uzi to the middle option, the kind of like semi-auto.
Yeah. So I missed both shots.
Don't tease me.
That's annoying.
That is a little frustrating, for sure. But it's not like we're perfect, so... And to be fair, we do have rookie mercenaries right now. Oh, look at that. Let's go, Fox. So, where you had the run and gun with Salty, where he takes 3 shots as he's running up, anybody with a pistol has mobile shot. So that's what she did. It was the same kind of thing, where she moves up and takes the shot, but the shot's kind of unaimed.
Right.
But, so she's kind of combining. What you're getting out of that is the ability to move and shoot for similar action points. She's gotten herself up here. I'm going to run her over to cover.
My best.
Now she's completely blocked line of sight. She can't be seen at all, so there's no point in her, like, crouching or anything.
Ready when you are.
Mouse, I think you can duck back into cover. Where is some cover for you? Let's duck back here. So she had a free move to duck back into cover. And she's going to bandage herself here, which puts her in a crouch. and starts repairing some of her hit points. So, and that was our
How do you get
tutorial.
the bandage up? Oh, it's an option in the middle.
It's an option, but it's only an option for characters who are carrying a first aid kit or a med kit. So we've got 4 of them since Barry found one, but Livewire and Helena are not carrying any. So most of the team can heal, but not everybody.
Livewire here.
Barry, where's Barry? Come on, Barry, get in the sun.
So bossy.
Yeah, move to the spot I was looking at. It's a good spot.
So the next key mechanic to learn in the game, in my opinion, is the take cover button. So it's basically going to get you to a cover square, any square that has cover. You spend all remaining action points to get to crouched, and it gives you additional protection from the cover, but transfers action points to the next turn. So if you want, you can, like, if you're ever at this point, like, I need to rush somebody, you don't want to rush the first turn. You want to get there,
If you need me,
take
I'll
cover,
just be here.
and pass a bunch of action points to the next turn, and then you get these kind of like big spurts of action points.
Oh, nice.
So I'm probably not going to try to advance on these 2 on my next turn. I'm probably going to have Livewire and Fox do some crouching and getting ready. If they come to us, then we'll shoot them, but otherwise we'll do some of that. And if you wind up with a really good sniper, you almost wind up in this bit where they have a bunch of action points. They use a bunch of them to take a really well-aimed shot, and then they're still able to crouch back down and be putting action points to the next turn. So you can really kind of get them into this cycle of high action point turns, which is very nice. It's a good feeling when you pull it off. Like, it's one of those, the game devs did this well sorts of feelings.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about running over to this cover to shoot him from behind with Fox. What do you think? You see where I'm thinking of?
Yeah, seems good.
Anything
get
for
a shot
you.
on him at the moment, so
Yeah,
I'm
but maybe she can. So she might want to do Overwatch and catch this other guy if he comes down the same pathing.
Got a clear shot here.
Okay, yeah, I've got
Right.
Overwatch on there.
Yep. Oh.
That mage out with you of this.
Headshot
Not
from
the first
Fox.
person's mind I've blown.
How do you have cinematic cameras like that?
That one it gave us the cinematic camera. There is an option for it. I've got it off for things that aren't crit blows like that. So I'm not seeing the cinematic unless it, like, if I see the cinematic, I know something awesome just happened. If that makes sense.
Livewire here.
Right, cool.
You want to get there? Sure, go ahead.
Oh, is that where you were going to put Livewire?
Well, I was thinking about it, but I'll just bring her to this spot.
Please don't shoot me.
It's the best cover, right? So
yeah,
she can jump up there. She'll take cover. And that leaves us... Mouse is still bandaging, but she's in cover back there. That leaves us just Salty, I think. And you don't want to...
move up the left-hand side with Salty. There's no way up on the right here.
There is a way up on the right. You will be able to scale that cliff if you want, but I'm just spoiler alert. There's somebody up there, so if you decide to do that, you're gonna want to like do it hidden.
Right. So if I hide now, take cover before, and then save it for my next round.
Yep.
Okay. So right, there we go.
There you are. Take cover, and you've got action points for next round. Cool. And then you can click ready up. Sweet. So we've got the one guy left. Oh, Kalina couldn't quite hit that shot. It was long range. This was probably worth trying, though.
He missed.
This won't hurt a bit.
Yep.
Well, it won't hurt me anyway.
So Fox is already in cover. I'm just going to have her take a triple aimed shot. Oh, does Barry want the shot?
No. You do Fox. Do Fox.
Right.
I'm just backing her up in case she...
Oh, I see. Well, a moment ago she had a headshot, but now she does not. That's interesting. Do I get it from here? There we go. She's going to take a triple aimed headshot from here. And
Nice.
down he goes.
He's down.
So we're back out of fight mode. We can loot these guys and move on.
Yes.
Mouse will automatically finish her bandaging as soon as the combat ends.
Sounds good to me.
So if I noticed you've got things like parts and ammo in Kalina's backpack. If you're on a looting screen and you hit T, it'll automatically drop the ammunition into a shared squad supplies, so it doesn't take up a backpack slot. You can also just drag those. You can also just drag them into those slots. You can do the same thing with meds from Barry. There you go. And then if that grenade, I would suggest handing to Salty and putting it in his number 2 weapon slot. So then he'll have the option to throw it when we need it.
Got a knife in that slot.
Yeah, he can have the knife in his right and the grenade in his left, and you'll be fine.
Oh, it's...
Yes, sir. We're on it.
It's now gone missing.
It's now gone missing?
Now that...
Kalina has it.
Now I... Kalina, right. Okay.
Has the grenade, I was going to say.
It's salty.
So, for those of you watching, well, Zach's messing around with that. Mouse took a wound, so her maximum hit points are reduced until we get her, until we spend some time with a doctor healing her, or resting her.
What are the chances I'll find a decent bottle of conditioner?
Oh, we've got a grenade as well. I guess the next best person for a grenade is Livewire. And Livewire can have the wire cutters there. Alright, so... Where's the hold?
Ready when you are.
We're gonna come
Let's
join
get moving.
Salty down here.
Better to go unnoticed, yeah?
Start scaling the hill here. If we can, do you want us to try and get... if we can make ground here, we can probably get Kalina up on the sniper tower there. And,
I spotted a creep.
There is somebody. Okay.
They cannot hit what they cannot see.
How about you guys?
This is
you
always
guys go
the
get
best
some
way to
cover.
do things.
You want me to hide? I completely brought the wrong outfit.
Okay, Salty's in position.
All right.
Now, how do I walk her up there?
So you'll want to do the change floor piece, which is the far right. And
okay, yeah, I see that.
So you click it up a couple of times, and that'll get you to the point where you're clicking on that square up there. And that should work.
Nice.
I'm good at making people ignore me.
I'm not gonna get spotted, is she?
All right, Kalina was spotted briefly, but now she's not. So walking in front of the tower for her was getting spotted, even though it wasn't for Mouse.
Quiet as a church mouse.
This is just so darn sneaky.
Right.
All right, I'd like to engage when the sniper is not hiding in that corner.
Quiet as a church mouse.
Do I need to move them out? How do I...
Not a problem for a mouse.
So if Kalina gets a shot she wants to take, I'd say go ahead and take it.
Careful.
But otherwise I'll have
bites.
her trying to take down this guy.
What?
Oh, Mouse is almost spotted, so she's going to she's in close with the sniper, but he noticed her before she got there. She's not perfect. At least not at this level. When we get her later on, she'll be better.
So, would I take a single shot rather than doing Overwatch right now?
For Kalina, if she's got a good shot, like a triple aimed shot at torso or head that's not obstructed, then yeah.
She's got a head, 77 damage.
Oh yeah.
1%.
Oh, you've got the percentages on?
So,
You've got the
yeah.
percentage mod on? Cool. I like it. I do not. So this is just so folks following at home are aware there's a mods. Sorry, I'd have to go all the way back out to the thing. There's a mod that can set you up so that you're actually seeing the percentages. So try that as a triple aimed. Nice. So
Okay.
guy's got no backup now.
I don't know what triple aim is. Yeah.
Oh, triple aim is so when you're on a so let me see if I can show this. How it's not going to work. Okay. When you're on a attack, you're picking the portion. You can right click to increase the amount of aim at the cost of action points. So that's what it's showing down here. Is like right click for
I see. So you right click instead of left. Okay. Okay.
Left is left to confirm the shot, but right click to increase the aim. So she's gonna aim for the neck.
Right.
She gets the neck. We've got things done.
Not a problem.
All right. So take for the parts. That means we need live wire with
here.
the lockpick
When is my 15-minute
and the
break?
hacking. We have hacked for $500. She has picked the lock. And ooh, we have an AK. So who do we want to give the AK-47 to? I think we've got Kalina, Salty both have real weapons. Let's give it to Barry because he's the next best marksman.
Okay. And I've picked up a secondary
Ready
weapon,
when you are.
another sniper rifle.
Ooh, we got another sniper rifle. Very nice. Okay, at that point, I'd say give the secondary sniper rifle to Fox, because we'll probably use her as a sniper to open combats a lot.
And how do I
Don't tease me.
give the... Okay, if I just press take all... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, take all is the bit. It'll put anything that goes in your backpack, it'll go put in your backpack, and anything that goes in your Mouse used some of the supplies on her backpack, or on her medkit, so she can refill it at the cost of some meds. It's still 87% full, so I'm not going to bother yet. I'm going to save that for later.
Right.
But and what do we have? If Kalina's going to be the sniper, you really want to give the grenades to anybody else on the team who's at closer range.
Right, let me have a look.
You got it.
She's not going to be.
Yeah, well, I don't know why that didn't give it to Salty. There we go. Ah, there we go. Now he's equipped it. Okay, cool.
Sweet. Perfect. Much better. All right, then. So we can click out to...
Barry's got an AK-47.
Yeah, I looted
now
that. It's in bad nick. It needs some repairs, but, you know... If we want to spend a moment here, we'll jump out to Sat View.
Okay.
And I'll show you. There's this operations tab that gets you to the ability to treat wounds, repair items, train mercenaries, that sort of thing. So, you know, repair items will have maybe Livewire and Kalina, or Livewire and Barry, maybe do some work. And we've got that AK needs some work. The flak vest needs some work. Both the sniper rifles need some help because they've been worn pretty heavily. And then that's going to cost us 7 parts to fix all of these up to 100%. That's going to take about 14 hours. And then they might as well clean the Uzi and the pistol that need it. But that's almost free, right, to bump them up a percentage or two. So.
Right.
So we'll just have that. That's going to take them 15 hours.
So are they doing this during the mission, or is this after a mission?
This is post-mission, right? This will be... we're thinking about expending some time for this right now. So Mouse is going to heal herself. That'll be 12 and a half hours.
Right.
And then that leaves us with the ability we could send somebody out to scout. Like Salty could go scouting.
Right.
Or we could do some training in the different attributes. So, for example, we could have Fox train some agility for Kalina and Salty to try and get them more action points. We could have Fox could train some dexterity for Salty and Kalina. So
it's generally the one with the better training or the better ability.
Yeah, the training is it's going to show you their ability in it, but it also matters their leadership, how well they're able to do. So one of the things you could train is leadership, right? Let's have Salty train leadership so that Fox and Kalina can train people better later. Right?
Oh, I see. That's clever.
Or you could have, we could have had Barry train explosives across the whole group. It's actually not a bad idea to train up Fox's leadership because she has really high agility and dexterity, and everybody else is going to want those over the course of the game. So getting her some early leadership might be a good choice. What do you think?
Got it.
Do that one?
Yeah.
And then train mercs, it will always tell you it would take 2 days. But it's not really true. It works progressively as time passes. So if we want to spend 15 hours repairing stuff and treating wounds, we want to spend 15 hours training mercs, right? And they will improve over time. Then you just click play and time passes.
Hey, I'm getting better at this.
Cool. Did we finish that mission then?
We did. We have finished that square.
Right, cool.
Yeah, we had taken complete control of it. I'm sorry if you didn't notice that. That happened when we killed the sniper. Okay, so we set things up to pause when an operation completed. So we've got about 2.5 hours before Barry and Livewire finish up. I can see that we already have info about Ernie Village and this space over to the other side. So we don't really need to do any scouting. I think we just want to pass time right now. We can...
Cool.
It doesn't...
Take a quick water break then.
Absolutely. It doesn't hurt to add Mouse to the leadership training, but she's not going to get much in 2 hours. So, off they go, learnings.
Well, what do you know? I think I'm
And
getting
Barry and
better at
Livewire
this.
have finished repairing our stuff. Everything should be in better nick now. We can stop all the operations. So if we go look, this sniper rifle was at 88% or 82% or something. We've pushed it up to 100%. One of the things you can do kind of for free is modify. It doesn't cost time, but you can do things like we'll put a silencer on her a sniper rifle, so that way if she's opening up a shot, you're taking the opening shot of
Where did you get this compressor from?
Okay, so hold on. We've finished all of our healing. We've finished all of our repairs. I went to go modify a gun because we've got Fox as a sniper rifle now. We know we're going to want her taking the first shot of combats. So I'm going to modify her gun to give her a suppressor.
Cool.
Oh, it didn't work. We lost 20 parts and cost some condition, and I can't do it again because we don't have 20 parts. So, if we get Livewire to better mechanical, she'll succeed more and more frequently, and that won't happen. And if you're the type that save scums, you can always save scum that to just make modification 100% thing. I think there's a mod in Steam.
See, right.
I think there's a mod in Steam too that just makes modification 100%. But I'm content to fail at things, and it's one of the econ.
Yeah, me too.
It's part of the econ imbalance. Okay. So let's head up. Taking Ernie Village is kind of the first real mission here. First real story mode that we need to get done.
6 baddies. Okay, we
All
should
right.
be able to take that pretty.
Yeah, so it's going to be 4 goons, who are the guys we've been fighting with pistols that are pretty easy. The Marauders are new. They have, like, an AK. And they will open up on us. They're the 2 threats in this one. And because we have Livewire, we're going to know exactly where they are the moment we deploy.
Right.
And this is actually the way that missions will more typically go, where before the mission starts.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
sorry,
is not who you
cutscene.
are.
My bad.
Robbery, slavery, murder. How can you take
Oh,
part in such
was I meant to be
things?
watching something there?
Well, no, there's
Call me
just.
that.
It's okay. I'll
It is
let
not
the
for you
viewers
to say who I am, but I
see
will
it.
tell you one thing. I am not soft and weak like you. This country needs strong people and a brave leader like the Major.
No,
Is this
Pierre, you
why
are
your
wrong.
leader has kidnapped President LaFontaine? To prove how brave he is?
LaFontaine is a fool. The Major was right to take him down, and now I'll capture his daughter as well. She fled to this island like a coward, just like you and your
Made
friends
this
did
very
all those
kind of,
years ago.
Mon Dieu.
Nigerian, haven't they?
I
A
have
bit,
to
yeah.
warn her.
You have
It doesn't
to sit
even
on
really
your ass and do
specify what
nothing.
continent we're on, I
My men
think.
should have captured her
But
already.
we've got, like,
Stop wasting
there's
my
a
time.
lot of French
I need
speaking.
to go back to the fort and
So
report.
it's like some
Okay.
former French colony is what we're thinking.
Right. Okay.
Did someone call Dial a creep?
All right. So,
Hey.
we have intel, which gets us this kind of map view with things labeled. So there's a back way we can sneak into the map. There's some high ground we can take for our snipers. There's a big open ground that would be a kind of a, killing field if we can entice the enemy into it. And we know that there's enemies at this building on the left and the building on the right. So they're kind of split.
Where's this back way that you were speaking of?
Are you in the overview? You can click on back way.
Back way. Oh right.
And then I'll
Okay.
jump you to different parts of the map to show you.
Okay. So how do you enter the back way?
Well, okay,
You
so
can't enter that.
we can't enter it, but it's just showing us what we might think of. Yeah, this is the intel that we've gathered. So the only place we can start is the south deployment zone. But you get to click,
fine.
choose where you want to be, and you can position individuals in specific spots, right? In fact, Livewire is going to be at the back. She does not need to be the front person. She's still there with a useless pistol.
I'm feeling like getting Kalina on high ground would be good at some.
Absolutely. So I think if we can clear this street and courtyard, and then we'll be able to take the high ground and hold the rest of it for the rest. But we're going to start by clearing the street and courtyard. And then we'll need the close quarters.
Okay,
Close quarters people will probably need to clear the buildings, and then we'll have all sorts of lines of sight from the roof. All right, if you're ready, I'm going to click deploy. And then our very first thing we want to do is select all and oh, you clicked deploy. All right, so select all, click H,
Hide
and all
and
your
shoot.
folks are hidden.
That is my game.
And you can do tilde for a quick select all. There you go.
Good at making
Okay.
people ignore me.
Enemies should be on the map. So wait a sec. So yeah, there we go.
Quiet
Because
as a
we
church
have
mouse.
Livewire in our team,
Quiet as
and
a
we had
church
intel
mouse.
about this area, she actually knows exactly where they are. So we've got Marauder and 2 goons left, Marauder and 2 goons right. So two 3-packs.
You want me to
take
hide?
care of.
I completely brought the wrong outfit.
Okay. I can't see the
Presently
ones
in
on the right.
attendance.
How do you see the ones on the right?
Do you have click Alt, click left Alt, and see if that makes them more visible
cut
to you.
his fingers off and
there
make him
you
write
go.
it with
Yeah,
his
they
own
popped
fucking
up
blood.
now.
Yeah,
Okay,
les villageois need to respect us.
Fuck the respect. They keep writing it wrong.
What?
Perfect.
Really?
Yeah. He's writing Legion in English, like a dick-sucking foreigner lover. He never has l'accent aigu. I cannot abide by such a thing.
All right.
That is what upsets you.
If you bother to write something down, you should do it correctly. That's
when
all I'm saying.
Kalina has line of sight on the two goons, I'll have
Sometimes
Fox shoot
it's more fun when you have to try to be
Marauder
quiet.
on the rooftop there. She'll be able to shoot through.
Okay, should I be taking Kalina up onto the roof just yet?
No, well, I mean, you could. You've got a ladder there, and there's nobody on that roof.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So Fox is being
no, he's
spotted,
gone
but
up
if I
there.
make her prone, she's harder to see.
Yeah.
I don't want to start the fight from prone, but
I'm good at making people ignore me.
there we are. Okay, there is somebody up on that roof now. So if you're going to do that, you probably want Salty to go clear the rooftop for her. Okay, the person's off the roof now, so Kalina can do it on her own.
Yeah.
Not a problem for a mouse.
Okay, she's going up. Hopefully she's not going to get spotted. Okay, so I now
Hide and shoot. That
can't
is my
see anybody
game.
Though. I can't see the Marauder anymore. That's
Yeah, the Marauder's tough to see. Can you move Salty up to take the goon inside the building?
Yeah.
And then what? Did we lose one? Where's the third one?
Barry's
Yeah, one of them walked off to the right, so we're down to 2 on this side.
You want me
So
to
I think
hide?
it is probably time to start this fight.
Do we want to move? Can we move any closer?
Let's play hide and go seek, but
Yeah, I
with
think
live
so.
ammo.
Okay, let's get Barry
No
up
chance
there.
at a sneak attack here.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait a minute. I don't want to do this with a knife. Oh no!
Sometimes
Stop.
it's more fun when you have to try to be quiet.
I had the wrong character selected.
I think I can do this one from behind.
Yay! She's almost spotted.
I think I've
Yeah.
probably got a shot on this dude from the roof.
Damn!
now.
They see me. I knew this outfit wasn't slinky enough. I mean,
So she
sneaky
took her start.
enough.
She took the open the attack piece.
Oh, they got a chance to move. That was
They
frustrating.
did, but she's got that special power which lets her take the first shot and still have her action points to spend. So
I could do this blindfolded and tied up.
Okay, I have got a headshot on the goon.
okay, I've got the Marauder, and I had mouse right up close to it. Okay, so yeah, if you've got the goon, then go
Oh
ahead.
no, I haven't. That was the Marauder I had.
Oh, you had the Marauder. Sorry, we had both snipers on the Marauder, of course. So yeah, the goon is hiding in the building. So it's mainly going to be on like Salty and Barry are the ones with
Can I
the.
throw a stick grenade in the window?
If you want to wake the entire map up.
Oh, so we don't want to do that. That wakes the
Oh,
map up.
I mean, they're going to hear the explosion, right, and be involved. Right now, you've got 3 sleeping, and it looks like 1 is surprised. So if that goon in the street is alert to us, and we'll try to wake the other ones up anyways. So yeah, you could blow up this guy with a grenade if you want. I think it's kind of munitions we want to save for people more dangerous than the goon with the pistol.
Okay, let's save it then. I don't want to. I feel like I'm in a bad spot. I've got Katia who can do an Overwatch, but she's not really.
I'm good at being
Really
overlooked.
got him anywhere in sight. It's
Don't
only if
tease
he
me.
walked out the door would I be able to shoot him.
Right.
So.
On the other hand, it's only if he walks out the door that he has a line of sight on anybody that we care about.
True.
Better to go unnoticed, yeah?
So I'll do a line of sight there.
Okay.
Barry is
So you can
gonna
see
have
how
to
it's
back.
you see how it's marking what's clear and what's obstructed. So she actually has a couple of shots. Even if he tries to go out the back door, she's going to have a shot on him with a bit of line of sight there. It actually does ray tracing to individual body parts, which is kind of cool. I think that's it's a step up from where where XCOM was.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna try and get.
It's a little bit more. Hello, Uberdeft. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? We do a lot of Mechabellum on this channel. Today we're doing some Jagged Alliance 3. I'm hoping that Zach enjoys this enough that we'll make the Jagged Alliance 3 campaign a regular thing.
Regular Monday thing. Yeah,
They
well,
cannot
I'm
keep
ready
what they
now. I
cannot
can't
see.
do anymore. So.
Okay, I'm just gonna move her up. I don't know. I'm just gonna watch Fox's back in case he comes around to try and get up close
to make
to
me
her.
watch over everyone.
You kind of have the doorway covered, so. All right, I've clicked ready. You got it.
Now we
Which
will
way's he
kill
going?
you all.
He stepped into Kalina's line of view. She missed it. Now he's out in the open on this side. The voice acting is phenomenal in this game, Uberdeft. I love it. Okay, so that guy who was alert did wake up all of his friends. They're all coming over, so we've gone loud. The whole map is alert. But again, that one marauder in the far side street is the only real threat. These 3 goons are, with pistols or stuff the rest of the team is going to be able to handle. So the snipers need to handle the marauder before he really gets into place.
Quiet as a church
That's kind
mouse.
of the way I would think of this this encounter going.
Right, I've got a shot on the marauder.
Okay.
65 damage. How do I make it better?
Right-click on the shot to give yourself plus aim until you've got all your stuff up. You sometimes want to think about saving 1 action point to drop prone after taking the shot, so then they can't even really get return fire on you. But
Okay, I've got a shot on him.
Fiddlesticks.
Almost dead, but he didn't die.
okay. Does Salty want to run and gun this goon on the side? As he's kind of he wants to move up anyways, get into a better position. Yep, sweet, nice, and then
What's on your
that
mind?
puts us all into kind of coming up into positions over here.
If you think it's a good idea.
Okay, Barry round.
Time for me to get down and dirty.
Are they going to come round this side or the other side? I feel like I would always protect the sniper up on the roof with a...
Better to go unnoticed.
Yeah, I've got the left side staircase covered. Nobody's covering the right side staircase except for Barry.
So I'll give...
And
he's
are
gonna
you?
cover there.
Does,
Yeah, I'm good.
okay, question for Barry. He's
Yeah.
currently using the pistol, not the AK. Is that by intent?
Oh. No, that's just simply me...
That's by UI and experience. That's quite all right. These things happen.
How do I change weapons? I can't now, anyway.
You can't now, but it'll be this down in the left. You can click the kind of, I don't know how to describe it, double arrow, half arrows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Swap weapon.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so I can change that next turn. Okay, cool.
Right.
Good.
There's this one guy out there. I'm not worried about him.
Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me!
Take cover. So that's it for my guys. I think that's it for your guys. Barry's the only one on Overwatch. Everybody else is kind of exposed.
Drive
but
these foreigners back where they came
cleared
from.
that side, so there's no actual threats over there. You're wasting long-range pistol fire at somebody who's taking cover is never going to be a threat. All right. And she can climb the stairs and have a shot, so that's
You just like
the right place
watching
to
me
put the
walk.
sniper. Get her up on the rooftop.
This won't hurt a bit. Well, it won't hurt me anyway.
Did you get the Marauder?
Colleen, drop someone? No, I didn't get the Marauder. I got somebody else.
Okay, the Marauder's almost dead over there.
Right.
Can I put a shot on him? I can try shooting through this weak fence. Let's see if the Gewehr has enough penetrating power to get through the weak fence.
Okay.
Nope. It does not.
Okay, I've got my
Mouse here.
Uzi and I've got a shot at the goon. Headshot.
Pretty dangerous around here.
Groin, legs. I feel like the headshot is gonna be.
Or torso, right? If you've got torso with the triple shot, So when you're taking that shot, you'll be able to select, single shot, burst, or long burst.
Okay, yeah. What do I've got single shot burst fire or auto fire.
Yeah, I think you probably want burst. Full auto automatically suppresses somebody there, so that's kind of handy, but it burns through a lot of Foxy Radiant says, "Wait, there's a Jagged Alliance 3? Since when?" Since about September, buddy. They've had a patch and piece each of the 4 months. So there was a patch in September, October, November, December. So yeah, it's good. And Zach and I are doing it multiplayer. It's got yes, you do, and it happens to be on sale in the Steam Winter Sale, I believe. I'm gonna just take cover behind this rock and be ready for next turn. Yeah, it's actually really well done, Foxy. I've been enjoying it a ton. So I'm really glad to get to show it off now. It's about 4 patches in, and patch 1 fixed the issue. If you read like the release day reviews, they're gonna pan a specific element of it. And the very first patch fixed that, but I don't think a lot of people re-reviewed it. So it's been a bit of an uphill battle for the game devs, I think. But they've been putting a lot of work into it. It's a really solid game right now. So loves it. Loves it. Foxy says, bot already. Well, she almost was useful.
I think I can do this.
Yeah.
Oh, she was useful. I've never able to... all the times I've played, I've never really been able to make Livewire into a super useful character, other than the mechanical and hacking, so... Hopefully we get her enough marksmanship that she's decent at it this game. Or I have to figure out a different way to use her. Right, I think that's all my people.
That's all my people.
All right.
Go to hell!
So, Marauder's in a lot of trouble. Has the Alliance been unjagged yet? No, the Alliance has not been unjagged. Hello, kiddo. Welcome home. How are you?
Presently in attendance.
Good. No Owen today. What you get? You just got Jersey mics. Nice. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, this... You throw it away for him. Nice
really
shot,
neat.
Kalina.
I mean, that was really neat. You looked really cool, and I'd like your hair and never mind.
If you do want to work something out, we can figure out something else, but you'll have to figure out their parents being transportation or something. Yeah. Okay. But you're welcome to try and arrange something. Meh. You don't want to charge your phone. Okay. Then you're gonna do some art, maybe? Ooh.
Yes.
Alright. We are back. Marauder's on the wrong side of that fence, huh?
Got a clear shot here.
Well,
about doubling back.
Just enough head poking up over the top for Fox. Take the max aim.
Maybe
Couldn't
spend
quite
more
hit
time practicing and less time kissing boys.
it. Mouse. Alright.
Ready when you are.
There are some friendly rivalries between different mercs, and like each of the mercenaries has different relationships with the other mercenaries. It's kind of cool. What was that?
Okay, nice.
Like
the mercs have different relationships with each other.
Yeah, they really do, and like to enough of an extent that like there's a chick later that dislikes Fox enough that she actually charges more for you to have both of them employed at the same time. She's like super professional and all that, and like Fox is like the part-time model, part-time mercenary, like adventure thrill seeker. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Not a problem. Come on, Mouse. You can do it.
Okay, that's my move.
Come on, Mouse, please. Hit this shot for me. That stupid wooden fence.
Livewire here.
Alright, Livewire's gonna run through the building. idea is we're gonna come around this side, and come at him from the opposite side of the cover. But she's stuck with a pistol right now. She doesn't have very good at. Please don't. Okay, Mouse is the person. She is the person wearing armor, so she's the one we want taking a shot
Don't
right
tease
now.
me.
And we'll just keep trying to hit this guy. Fox gets the job done. All
This
right.
is Emma. I just wanted to say thank you for helping the residents of Ernie.
You're welcome, Emma.
I'm sure I hired the right people.
Yes, you did.
I'm going to be leaving for Port Cacao, where I'll try to find some leads about my father. But my main hope remains with you.
All right.
This is Santiago. It looks like you certainly are the answer to our problems with the Legion. I have sent you an email with the details regarding our partnership. Good luck.
All right. So those are our paydays. And we've got plenty. So
We need to do some loot.
there's a whole bunch of looting. Anybody with green voice text is going to be like plot development text, right? Or quest giving or whatever.
Wire here.
All of the villagers are worth talking to in a because each of them can give you either quest clues or even intel about certain locations, I believe. So you know, it's like, but a lot of the time it's you're going to hear the same
Presently in attendance.
the same text over and over. It's like, oh, I don't believe the president's really been kidnapped or
stealing
whatever.
if
Like,
no one is
he's
around
already
to
dead.
call it
you
that.
know, all sorts of stuff. So there will be false rumors.
We're on it.
But anytime you talk to somebody and get
Let's
a real
get moving.
rumor, it'll pop up on the top right for
We're
both
moving.
of us what the new info was.
Right.
So yeah.
Tine was a good
This
man.
guy's like
Dumb as a
this
box
guy's
of
talking
rocks,
about Tine, who we already knew has been kidnapped. No, Tine was the one that got shot. Herman is the
Like they were old pals.
is the one that got kidnapped. Tine is the one that got shot.
I heard there's some good
Who are you?
All right.
You are soldiers, but not with the Legion. Who sent you? Emma. The president's daughter? She's alive?
Yes, she's
I
still
am
alive.
so glad I tried to leave the village to warn her about the Legion troops trying to capture her.
The Legion has terrible operational security,
my
so you get
son
things like
here
this where the locals know what they're doing. What they're doing.
He
Comes
commands
in
the
important
Legion
later.
forces here on the island, but he's not really one of them. I mean, he's not like
Oh,
them.
Pierre, that's the
He's
guy
a
we met
good
earlier,
boy.
didn't we? So
No,
this is
Sebastian.
his dad.
If you are here to
We
fight
met
the
Sebastian,
Legion, please
right,
try and
on the
spare
island.
our boy.
Pierre is Luke's son, so he's with the Legion. Are we gonna try to spare him, or are we gonna? So you know, like long-term story. Do you want to try and revive this? Rescue this guy or no?
Thank you.
We want to revive.
You have a heart of gold.
We want to win him back.
Now I have some hope
All right.
for the future.
So we've gained some loyalty with him. And one of the things that's kind of cool
he
is
doesn't
there's
understand
the
the choices
long-term
I've had to
story,
make.
and then there's all these tiny
He
little
doesn't
side
respect
things.
me.
When you get to the end of the game, like it actually tells you all the different outcomes. It's kind of funny.
He's
Like
just misguided.
Oh, I see.
Make him see that what he is doing can only end in his death. After my wife was killed by a band of river pirates, I convinced a group of friends to move with me and my son to Ernie Island, away from all the fighting.
so Pierre, your problem is with the river pirates,
He
not.
doesn't understand why I did not seek vengeance, so
Okay.
he ran away and joined the Legion.
Right. Young boy runs away. Okay.
Pierre
So
hates
that's
this
something about
place,
Ernie Island.
but he also wants to protect it. When my friends and I came here, we dreamed of building a safe haven. In his own way, so does Pierre.
Okay.
Pierre always had a sense of honor, but the Legion corrupted him, made him do bad things in the name of discipline and strength. Now he can't tell the difference between justice and cruelty.
Oh, Luke. Luke, it doesn't sound like Pierre's going to
Farewell.
survive, dude. Doesn't sound like a good... I may have got it wrong myself.
So Pierre, Luke wants his son Pierre to be spared. So if you click over to this notes, like command notes, that gives you all the different. There's all the different things going on.
Command notes.
So
right. Yeah, okay.
we can set different things as the, it's like all the different notes about things. So Pierre might have information about the Major, and wants his son Pierre. Luke wants his son spared. We've achieved retake Ernie village. We've got naval transport to the mainland now. If we want, we can start leaving. But I think we're gonna set our active quest as clearing Fort Lublu, which is also on Ernie Island. All right.
Find any more? Is there any loot to?
Is there more? So there will be on every map. There will be
Presently in attendance.
hidden loot that you have to walk somebody with enough wisdom past.
Okay.
So it's worth portraying, like just kind of like walking
I think we should
each
look
map
around, yeah?
with.
There's some stuff to hack.
Hello there.
Okay, we'll have Livewire go hack it. She found some shotgun shells in this building.
15-minute break.
Yes, we just liberated your village, and we're the good guys, but we do get to steal everything, and nobody
but
cares.
we should probably take it just in case we need it.
We're going to salvage some parts off of this Jeep. We're going to hack this kiosk.
All right.
Okay, so now we've got intel on the fort, which is kind of the important thing, I think.
Looks like we're meant to be getting Greasy Basil.
Ah, yes. We want to talk to Greasy Basil for sure.
We're moving.
So that's probably the next plot piece.
I saw you handle those Legion thugs. Not bad. I don't expect you did it for free, huh? We don't have
if the village
money to pay
had a
for
mayor,
your
Greasy
protection.
Basil would be it. He's kind of the leader
okay.
here. I don't think we need payment from them. So I'd vote
Really?
for.
I can't see how that works for you.
But
I
negotiator
wouldn't say
perk gives
no
you
to
the
a
5 loyalty for that.
If
For that
you
choice?
really need to help us, you better do it before the Legion returns and someone else gets killed. Or were you just planning on running off like those other mercs?
He's a bit aggressive, this Greasy Basil, isn't he?
He's had a tough go of things. His place just got taken over by the Legion. Some other mercs came through.
There's not a single person here who has military training. I can teach my nephew over there how to fix a gun, but not how to use it.
I know precisely what you mean.
Yeah, that's
you
exactly
help me
Livewire.
assemble a
She's-
militia,
knows how
you
to
may
fix the
stand
gun,
a
but not
chance
how to
against
use it.
those bandits.
All right, so a chunk of the game is going to be in this militia building, where we don't have enough mercs to cover the entire map. If we don't build militias, and the enemy is going to act
poor man can
when
help
it's not our
people
turn.
like you.
So,
I'm not in the business of killing people.
if we don't build militias in different places,
work
we're going to
with
just
gizmos
lose everything
and
we take all the time. It's really
See, if
frustrating.
these are any use
So
to
you do need to build up militias, and then they'll do some defense. The places that we're not. Eventually, they'll run up against things that they can't handle, and those are kind of the threats that we need to go deal with. So,
Right. Well, I work with gizmos and gadgets. See if these are any use to you.
So he gave us like 20-something parts, I think.
Yeah. Is that all the help you need?
That would be my vote.
Well, some time ago, I had buried a few old rifles. I could clean them and do some repairs, but that's hardly enough to defend ourselves.
That's not even enough protection for a quickie. Battle, I mean.
I know. There should be at least one machine gun left over from the war hidden around the island. If you bring it here, I can fix it up and we can mount it somewhere with a clear field of fire.
Oh, nice. That's what you want. Okay.
Yep. So sweet.
Some buffoons who tried to look tough, but mostly failed. I asked them to give us a hand with another gang, but they said they were too busy with some important mission they had.
So we are not
They
the
had
first
a
mercs to
shiny
come through
boat
here
with
for
the
Adonis.
logo on it.
Okay,
But I don't
interesting.
think they were the corporate type. I told them they could just hire me to give them a ride. These waters are treacherous. But they didn't listen.
No, they did not.
We'll need a ride.
Yep, so if you tell them we'll need a ride and you've got the negotiator perk, we'll get some,
I'm available for chatter.
Happy New Year, Happy Marlene.
But I'll make you a
Thank
deal.
you for the follow.
If
Appreciate
you
it.
take care of our problem with the Legion, I can give you a discount on my fee.
Offering discounts to people who kill your enemies is really a very brilliant marketing strategy. I only hope you never have a competitor.
When you're good to go, just open the map and show me the route. And I'll get old Betty gassed up and ready for travel. Keep in mind that once I drop you on the mainland, I'll be heading back home. You can rent another boat from any port sector on the mainland.
Right, so basically, you have to control a port in order to do any kind of water travel. So if we ever need to get back to Ernie, we're going to need
My
to
friend
control another
Tine.
port.
When the Legion came and started plundering, he shot at Pierre from a sniper spot. He missed, but they caught him later.
Right,
And if
so
I find the guy who ratted him out, they'll be held to pay.
there we go.
Okay, so there'll be a little mission to find Tine. Okay.
Well, Tine
He
died.
took off when he was just a kid and joined the Legion.
It's
Figuring
figuring
Came
out
back
who
home
ratted him
recently
out
leading a
is the
bunch of
little
marauders.
submission here.
Broke his papa's heart.
Right,
Luke
right.
still loves his son. Still sticks up for him, even after Pierre killed our friend Tine.
Oh, Pierre
Sometimes
killed
I
him.
am wondering.
Yeah, Pierre killed Tine. Or Pierre's Pierre's
He wouldn't
group,
betray his own
anyways.
friend, would he?
So
Yeah.
he does not know anything about the president.
No. I am...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Goodbye, my friend.
Okay.
He's small fish out here on this tiny little forgotten island.
Okay.
All right,
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Julio.
This is done.
I think we learned a bunch of stuff though. So there's a finding Biff mission with the former mercenaries. We've got a new operation to train militia here. We've probably got. Actually,
We're on it.
there's a couple of things. Let's have. Okay, so now he's got a quest marker over him. So when we come back with a machine gun, we can.
Hey,
there we go.
it's
We have
working.
fixed the movie projector for the town.
Uncle Basil, they're even better
Here
than
is
you are.
here is Tine's
Grave, I've spotted
Tine's
it.
grave, yeah. And I think I've walked most of the map and selected everything. Oh, there's one thing in this one building that's salvageable. And then we'll call the map clear. Do you want to build the militia first? Do we want
You
to
got it.
keep exploring? What's the
I'm
what's?
gonna talk to Martha apparently.
Oh, okay. You've got a conversation.
We're
to have.
moving.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's
Bring
go,
it.
yeah?
Yeah, nobody talked to Martha yet. She's Herman's wife, so we have the missing Herman conversation.
Of course.
Well, you sure know how to handle those Legion thugs. Wish I could say the same about my husband. They waved their guns at him and he just tucked his chin and followed.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing.
If he isn't kidnapped, he's going to wish he were dead when I lay my hands on him.
Oh, she's fierce.
Yeah, she is fierce.
Those Legion bastards came here and drank everything, and then they pushed my Herman outside and said they want to pay him for his services. I am worried about him, but I have my doubts about this whole affair, I tell you.
Alright, well you could look for your
Thank
husband,
you.
maybe.
It's good to know there are still decent people in this world.
All right, we're clearly on
Please
the good
bring my
guys'
Herman
path.
back to me. And if he
We're gonna
happens to be
spare
fooling
Pierre.
around with that
We'll
little
go rescue
hussy
your
Didi
husband.
from the Emerald
We'll
Coast,
save the
be
lost
sure
kittens.
to tell me.
And,
That's just the kind of guy I am.
Oh no,
you know.
I'm with you. It's the way I play the game too. So
She's some kind of wild child who
I'm
spends
not.
her days
I'm
blowing
just
things up and making
entertained.
explosives for
We
the
could
Legion.
always do a bad.
She's
bad
had her
boy
eye on
playthrough,
my
couldn't
Herman
we?
for a while
No,
now.
I don't feel it
Wouldn't
needs
surprise
to.
me if she
It's
sent
just not
those
me.
thugs to kidnap him for her.
Well, that sounds a little far-fetched.
All right.
It's a nice stretch of beach and sand dunes. Herman and I were planning to build a cottage up there, but we found out the
I
place
think
was
this
littered
gives
with
you
landmines.
intel for that location if you don't, if you didn't already have it.
pick up after themselves.
And I'm sure it is all her doing. That hot.
But we already had it, so
Does she know anything about the president?
you can ask. Doesn't hurt to ask. But
What president? Oh, come on, my man's missing.
All right.
If Herman has been cheating on me, I want to be the one to kill him.
oh dear, you're a piece of work, Martha.
So bossy.
So you want him caught alive so you can kill him. Okay, sounds cool.
Yep.
Wish our command. Okay.
All right, back out to Sat
Next.
View. Did we acquire anything that needs to be moved around in inventory? It doesn't look like.
Yeah, I've got an assault rifle.
You've got a couple of. Oh, you've got another Uzi, huh? And Salty's got an assault rifle now. So maybe give the Uzi to Livewire because she's still stuck using a pistol, and you've got those 2 ammos that want to get dropped into the squad supplies.
Okay.
Up until you have T for take as a default, you're gonna have that happening to you.
How do I go to the group backpack?
Oh, it's down at the very bottom, squad supplies. Or you can.
I'm in Salty's inventory.
Right.
And I'm trying.
So it should be, if you scroll down to the very bottom, it should be below Salty.
Oh, there we go.
And you can
Right,
just
there
drag
we go,
down to
sorry.
that. There you go.
Yeah. And I've got a lockpick that I don't think Salty needs, really.
Salty can't use it, and but Kalina can. So Kalina's the other person that can use a lockpick.
Okay, I'll give that to Kalina.
And one of the
first aid kit. Do we leave that on them, or do we?
Yeah, you definitely want. I think everybody on the team wants a first aid kit because they can all spend 2 action points to bandage themselves if they get hurt. And later on, we're gonna get hit with things that are cause the bleeding status, which is losing hit points every round until something happens. Until they're bandaged. So.
Okay, cool.
So there is, in each sector, there's a secret stash that we can use. So Ernie Island is probably going to be a place that we come back to a lot, or this Ernie Village is going to be a place we come back to for a lot for a bit. Once we decamp the island, we're going to, we'll probably leave this, empty this stash and take everything with us. But since Livewire's reached the point that she's got the Uzi, I'm going to drop the Peacemaker here. But she's still got room for other stuff. Partly because she has almost no backpack space, so she's going to want to have room for weapons and stuff.
What are flare sticks good for?
So I dropped those on Barry, because Barry has the explosives. Barry and Salty. We are going to wind up in an underground fight, and if we can't see, we're at substantial negatives. So you can use this for underground or night fighting.
Cool.
Up until we have the ability to see underground or see at dark. Kalina can see in the dark. She's got like night vision, but everybody else would need night vision goggles or something. So, so we now have like 34 grand. So among other things, we could go back to the browser and think about. Don't pay the 20 grand, please. We don't need the most expensive mercenaries yet. But we could come back and think about adding some people. Right, so if you wanted to just kind of as examples here, we could pick up Igor if you wanted to have a second stealthy knife fighter type. Like you wanted a stealthy knife fighter type like Mouse, so then we'd have kind of 2 working together. Might be good.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Buns is a good marksman type, so she makes for a really good accuracy sort. And she's got this distracting shot, which taking Overwatch off of people is going to help a lot later. We'll be overwatched and pinned down a lot, so removing threats with that is handy. And then Raven is our very own Overwatch expert, and also happens to be a phenomenal marksman. So like, there's a build that you can do with her that's like just setting up Overwatch with machine guns or submachine gun types, an AK or the equivalent. And then there's another version of her that you can build out, just a tremendous aim sniper with her. But it's like ignoring her base perk and just going after this other build.
Right.
She's phenomenal. And if we trained her up
and
in...
do your initial recruits, do they ever get up to kind of elite and legendary if you keep them all game?
They'll stay in the recruit side, but they will level up. So like if we clicked over to legendary, Scully is level 5, right? So our recruits are all level 1 and level 2. But yeah, as you run the game, they keep leveling up and they'll get more perks and stuff. So they'll reach these same strength level as the legendary types. I think you wind up, like, at least in the playthroughs I've done, I've wound up hiring into the elite level, because later on in the campaign you want to be bringing somebody in who's at the same level as your players. And if you're going to run 3 full squads, getting mechanical, explosives, and medical for all 3 squads requires getting into those. There's a couple of people I don't play because I don't like their voice, their personality of the character. Like Meltdown, for example, is kind of like a racist American stereotype, and I just don't like her, so I don't play her personally. MD's kind of funny. He's a bit of a coward. So he plays up being inefficient at things, but he's definitely the doctor, the team doctor, if you need one.
Right. So have you turned these ones off?
No, they're not. I didn't turn them off. They are offline by random at the start of a game.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
they are, as the game progresses, different people will come on and offline and be available to us or not.
I see. Interesting. Right,
So,
right. Okay.
do you want to add another player at this state, or?
It's you're the pro. I don't know what we need right now. I feel like we don't have a doctor, but we haven't seemed to need one.
MD's medical is 81 and Fox's is 69, and MD's offline. So, anyways, so it's not worth arguing about. We could bring in Igor, but that will require running a second squad because the maximum in a squad is 6. So we can just bank our money for now, if you want.
Yeah, bank our money.
You're happy with what
now.
we've got?
We got 6. We're doing it.
All right then. I'm going to suggest we do a militia training, and obviously Salty is the best at that. That's why we gave him the teaching. If we have Kalina help him.
I'm just going to go and get some water.
Yeah, sure.
Back.
So if we have Kalina help him, the whole thing's going to go even faster. So we'll set them up. The first time out, they'll recruit 4 new recruits. And that'll be 14 hours or so. The rest of the team, there's crafting you can do. If we have gunpowder. Do we have gunpowder? We don't have. So we don't have the crafting components. But you can only do crafting in certain locations that have a workshop. So Basil is offering his workshop to us, but that's one of the few options we get until much later in the game. Places to do it. We should definitely check make sure that our kit is in decent nick. If you don't, if you keep stuff in the 90 to 100%, it stays really cheap to repair, and the timing is pretty quick. And you never have problems in the field. If you try to use a weapon that's down in the 40 to 60 range, you wind up with getting it actually jamming in combat, and can definitely be entertaining. You can also do R&R for people, which is fun ways to have them have better action points and morale in a fight. We've got plenty of money, so we'll just let Fox and Mouse go drinking and hit play. All right, we have fixed all of the finished all the repairs. So at that point, we probably want somebody training somebody else. I'm guessing that. Oops. And we'll have Barry training Livewire in explosives for a little bit. For militia is not really going to help a ton, so I'm just going to let this run again.
Emma Lafontaine, if you are listening to this, your father is a fool and
Well,
so are you.
Pierre.
You think you can stop the Legion with a bunch of mercenaires? Think again. And you mercenary dogs, you have defied the Legion and attacked my village. For this insult, you will pay with your life. Pierre, over.
All right. So, Pierre has finally learned that we took over Ernie village, and has threatened us with his with revenge. So, if you look over at the main map, Sector H4 is a enemy outpost, and it's got a bar that is filling up. When that bar is filled up, it will dispatch a group to attack a nearby location that we control, which will generally be the diamond mines or villages or a workshop, whatever the heck we control. It might even be another outpost. So at the moment,
that's why we need the militia.
Yes, so those are the reasons we need the militias. But we can, the more enemy outposts we take over, the less we're going to get attacked. So this is kind of our long-term, our next goal, I guess, is capturing Fort Le Bleu. Once you have intel about a location, about a fort, you'll figure out what you can do to disable the shields. So dealing with Bastien and his family will weaken the fort. There's a big weapons stash in the old bunker under the rust, so stealing their weapons will weaken them, and stopping DD from supplying them with explosives will weaken them. So there's these 3 little mini missions we can do to make this fight, the fight to capture that outpost, a heck of a lot easier.
Right.
If you don't do that, you still can take the fort, but man, is it a lot of work.
Right.
There's a couple of forts that I think it's worth doing, because you're like, no, I need to shut this one down. There's one that's on the river that is like, you just need to shut down so quickly. But most of them, I think you want to deal with the shields first, and especially for our little baby squad here. I've been doing operations. We've trained our first 4 recruits, and I have your guys recruiting a second pack of 4, so there'll be 8 recruits in the village by the time we're done with that. And Barry is currently teaching explosives to the people that know nothing about explosives on the team, Livewire, Fox, and Mouse. So the lower their skills, the faster they'll learn, and obviously the higher his leadership, the faster this will go also.
Right.
But for right now, you guys are training the militia. The rest of the team is training the mercenaries. I had Mouse and Fox sit down and do some drinking, which has made them well rested. So they're going to be a little bit buffed in their next fight.
What do you know? I think I'm getting better at this.
And you have finished training the defenders, but you can see it's a bit of diminishing returns. This thing is almost all the way full. So they're about to dispatch and send that out. Do we want to try and get something done, or do we just want to defend the village ourselves? First strategy question, and you are the team's leader, so.
It feels like we should defend the village.
All right, so we're gonna hang and defend the village. We'll keep training the team. Everybody's weak at explosives. Barry's like, look, you guys at least have to recognize a landmine so you don't step on one.
Hey, I'm getting better at this.
So here comes the enemy unit. And when it arrives in Ernie, we get a fight. We've got Charlie Squad plus the militia. So there will be eight allied recruits. If we keep them alive, they'll remain. They'll even level up. They'll become veteran or even elite militia. We really, long term, we're going to need veteran and elites to hold sectors. But at the start, regular militia are all right. You mouse over and see what we've got. So the attack squad has a leader, a gunner, 2 grenadiers, and 4 marauders. So every single person in it is a threat. But I would think of I think of this probably in order as the gunner, the leader, probably the marauders, and then the grenadiers. The grenadiers will fire at us with pistols, but if we let them into grenade range, then they're going to be a problem. But I'd rate them as the lowest threat. Unless we're like all clumped up somewhere.
Right.
Alright, so close and fight even. So it's the same map we've just fought on. They've attacked us at night. Yeah, we do have a chance to set up, right? And if we had managed to acquire that machine gun, we'd actually have it set up as a machine gun emplacement in the village, which is fun.
Oh damn! You've gone for that.
Yeah, it's really good. But it would have taken to get it before this first attack. Would have taken being pretty quick about it. We couldn't have sat back and trained the militia, or we needed to split the team and have 4 people go secure the MG while 2 people were doing the training. Like there's a path there. There's a way you could have done it. Okay, it's night.
I don't even know where the MG is.
Yeah, because it's your first playthrough. No worries. Okay, it's night. It's raining. We have intel about the village, obviously. So rain impairs hearing. So it's actually really advantageous if we attacked a place at night in the rain. Like, you can really go through the whole map, just like taking them out in 1s and 2s.
Nice.
But weapons are going to lose condition and jam pretty quickly if you fight in the rain. So it's a terrible time to defend in. You've got all sorts of different places you can set up, and if you remember, of course, you can change floor to set up on the high ground. First time I played this one, I tried to set everybody up in the back on the high ground and ambush them by surprise, and my recruits got into a fight at the front line and all died. So if we want to keep the recruits alive, we're going to have to deploy a bit further forward. If we want to do maximum safety for our team, we can set up on the high ground. But in the night at distance and without night vision goggles, I don't think our snipers are going to be the most effective from super long range here. There is a, you're familiar with the high ground on this one. There is a little sniper perch on top of this small building.
Where's that?
This kind of small building to the right of the recruits.
Oh, right, yeah.
And the enemy is coming. So, like, you've seen the satellite map. So they're actually coming from our east, and they will enter the village from the east side of the map. Like, their deployment zone is right here. Which, if we ever had to retake the village of Ernie, like if they succeeded and we had to come back in and retake it again, we might be entering from the east and have to fight this. Completely different fight. Which I think is an interesting way to have given the maps a whole lot of extra replay value. So yeah, you're going to run Kalina up onto that little building I pointed out. I'm probably going to run... I'm going to try to run Fox over this way.
Mouse
with
here.
Mouse, and you know what? Livewire, you're going to be... You kind of need to be in
open windows and fire out?
Yes, there's open windows you can fire out of. And another thing that the game does that's kind of neat, you're not going to see it much in the early bit, but you do wind up fighting over the same ground, and damage carries over. So like the map state is permanent. You can come back onto a map and be like, wait, there's actually damage from the previous time made my defensive position a heck of a lot less secure. Okay, I'm ready where my people are. Your people set? Got them where you want them?
Well, I think Barry's got a window there, hopefully, that he can open. Does he need to be in front of it, or can
we'll select all, and we'll just pause right at where once we deploy, and you'll be able to figure out where they wind up fighting from.
Right.
Sound good?
Then I feel like Salty. They're gonna come from up
Salty's
there.
actually in a pretty good spot, I think. But if you're going to be there, I'm going to move Livewire over to Kalina's side so that we have somebody fighting out of that ground. They're basically going to walk into about the Jeep and kiosk and probably wind up fighting from in there. And if we do this well, we'll be able to catch them in that kind of open ground. And if we do it poorly, they'll push up into this building where Salty is, or they might escape into this building on the left. But if we do it well, we'll keep them out in the open and really punish them for being caught unawares.
Okay, cool.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Right. Deployed. You can see them in the far distance. I've paused. We've got plenty of time to get ourselves into better positions.
Ready when you are.
You don't have to hide right away.
You got it.
So...
Yes, sir. We're on it.
I don't want you running over there. I want you running into this building.
We're on it.
What's the
Hello there.
What's the cover, but with like it's broken cover?
It's broken, so that'll be half cover, which is broken for your person because they are currently standing. So it's not providing really any cover for them unless they crouch, unless they reach the stance crouched.
So is it best to walk them into it and then get them to press the hide?
I think so. They'll run faster while standing, right? So we'll get everybody into position. But like if Barry's happy at that window, or Salty's happy where he is, they could both hide already.
Right. I think I'm just worried that he's not going to get a shot, Barry, but he should get a shot.
Oh, he'll get a shot. I've fought from that window. It's fine. If he doesn't, if you're not happy with it, you'll be able to move him. And Kalina has her order in.
Let me just check. She's going up on the high ground. So, yeah, she has her order in.
All right, let's run it. And this is the part where, you know, originally this game didn't let you pause in this spot, and that's the bit that got kind of panned.
Quiet as a church mouse.
By,
Presently in attendance.
whoops, hold on. Somebody is spotting Fox currently.
Quiet
Fox,
as a church
why
mouse.
don't you run into the building, please?
I'm good at making people ignore me.
Okay. Now, somebody noticed Salty. Okay. So we didn't get the first shot off. They spied Salty, and get their chance to do a little bit of repositioning. But again, they're stuck way out there.
Better to go unnoticed, yeah?
Well, for that, let's think about what Barry can do. So Barry creates a item called a shaped charge that is a directional triangular grenade that are more effective than a regular grenade within that triangular space, and they're safer for like civilians and stuff around them. So you can use him really well as a grenadier. But yeah, where they are is pretty much perfect for grenades and shaped charge if we can get it on them.
Throw shaped charge. Oh, I haven't got the distance.
Don't have the distance from where you are, yeah. Yeah, so he's, you know, I'm almost guessing, ideally we might have switched Salty and Barry for this deployment, right? If Barry was where Salty is, he'd have the perfect grenade throws. C'est la vie.
Throw a grenade. I can hit 5 of them with a grenade.
Oh, do it! Do it, man!
Yeah, okay. Oh, did that just destroy our car?
You just blew up the Jeep. It's not our car, though, so it's quite alright. And the Jeep explosion did additional damage to the 4 people that are next to it, so you've basically hit them with double grenade at this point. And most of them are wounded and in trouble here.
So
This
Salty
won't
seems
hurt
a
a
bit
bit.
exposed. I feel like I
Well,
should move
it won't
in
hurt me
or take
anyway.
cover.
Yeah, he's certainly exposed while standing, so if he can drop back a bit and get down to crouched, or he can just do take cover, right? Like, but yeah, dropping him back and taking cover would be ideal. If there's a spot you can get him to with 4 action points or more.
I can get him into the building.
Yeah, if he can drop back there and still has 4 action points to take cover, that's perfect for him.
Oh, but he can't take cover.
Yeah, okay, so he didn't have 4 action points left. Can he crouch? Or go prone?
No, insufficient AP.
Yeah, okay. So the safer move for him then would have been to drop back to that full cover from the tires and go crouched or take cover there.
Right. Okay.
But I think it's going to be all right. They're pretty far
Got
away.
a clear shot here.
And we're going to be finishing off some few of them. So in the rain, I think it's the rain, makes aiming harder. So it costs 2 action points per aim instead of 1. So I'm not going to get quite as well-aimed shots as I wanted.
Why does she have to be pretty and
But
talented?
Fox has dropped somebody, and that's raised our morale. And the positive morale effect is going to be +1 AP at the start of our turn. So future turns, everybody should have 1 more AP.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, handy.
I've got a grenadier in my sights.
Excellent.
Sweet. I can spend 7 action points of 10, or I can.
They cannot hit what they cannot see.
What? Oh, I've only got a shot on his legs for some reason.
Okay, that grenadier's trying to like take cover there. Let me see what Livewire can do.
I think I can do this.
On the yeah, he's hiding, right? But let's see what she can do with a bit of burst fire
I
on him.
really think I'm getting the hang of this.
And then I'm gonna duck her back and have her just kind of stay there out of sight. My thinking there was that's the one guy she could hit easily. So I figured I'd.
Well, to be fair, I can get a shot on any of them. I've got.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do her first, or have her do her thing first.
Would killing the raid leader cause them some issues?
The raid leader's strong in general, but the gunner is the real threat. I think the one that's going to do the most damage to us.
I can't see the gunner.
Can't get to the gunner.
Not a problem for a
Raid
mouse.
leader. Oh, I can probably shoot the gunner actually.
And that's probably going to be our best.
What's on your
bet.
mind? Sometimes it's more fun when you have to try to be quiet.
And I can do 65 damage. Does it show me how many hit points he's got?
It does not show you how many hit points he's got, but the gunner. So what you're seeing on the mouse over is like, almost dead is just a couple hit points. Severely wounded is, probably in the like 10 to 20. So like, uninjured, and then they get. Boy, cinematic dropped the gunner.
I truly believe this is why
Brilliant.
girls make the best soldiers.
You are not wrong, Livewire. That's why we have a team of girls doing the fighting.
Yes.
All right, I think it's down to just Barry. Fox and Mouse were able to do their thing and be hidden, so the remaining team may not really realize that they have a threat coming from this side. So they may just keep trying to push forward.
Can I get 2 shots off if I only use 5 action points of
Absolutely,
my 10?
yeah. And the other thing Barry could do is if he's got, if he hasn't enough action points, when you do Overwatch, the number of shots you get is based on the action points you had left. So,
Okay.
So like
I
if you
could do Overwatch now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you did Overwatch without taking the shot, you'd actually have a whole bunch of Overwatch shots. So that's important to remember. You said you wanted Salty to build into a machine gunner later. So you're gonna want to do something like that where, you know, Salty doesn't actually just pump out the shots. He'll actually, you know, set up his Overwatch right at the start of his turn and just, you know, when the enemy moves, they get shot at. It's good fun.
Got it.
Alright, a couple of them are advancing. Uh-oh, one got in the building with live wire, but it's a guy with a pistol, so we're less worried about it. You're shooting the recruit. Oh, that's right, we have the recruits out there.
Help me, boss!
Yeah, the recruit AI is not great. They're not taking cover or anything. They do actually get better AI when they're a veteran. Oh, recruit got a kill. So that one should be leveling up. But Barry gets a shot in. Oh no, it was Barry that got the kill, right? Was the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
No, I think it was his overall.
Yeah, very nice, Barry. Good work. That one recruit is in a lot of trouble.
Damage.
Yeah, you can get out there and like bandage them and stuff, but it's just I don't think it's worth doing. They're unnamed, and we can recruit another one. We always recruit another one.
Like in training.
Oh, he got himself into cover. Good work, buddy. Try going prone. Nope, he's not going to go prone. Well, they do have a... Okay, they made the Grenadier inaccurate. How many recruits does it take to take on one enemy here?
It takes a lot.
Yeah, the recruits are not... The recruits are not great. But them taking the fire has helped our team so much. Right? So, like... I feel like the recruits were probably outmatched if we had let them take this fight on by themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I didn't mean to... I don't know this.
Okay. Let's see if Livewire can finish this guy off. She does.
Time to say goodbye!
Yep. Fair enough. Okay, and then they can't see her.
Honestly,
So I'm gonna have her hide so they forget about her.
Hiding.
You want me to hide? I completely brought the wrong outfit.
Okay, perfect.
I'm surrounded!
Get the sniper to the window.
This is too hard for me, and that's not something I say very often. I could do this blindfolded and tied up.
Ah. Missed the raid leader.
Yes? Hey, I think I can do this.
I'm gonna kill this marauder that's real close, I think.
The Grenadier or the Marauder?
Grenadier, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, take that one. I'll have Mouse put some shots on the.
You can do it.
On this wounded Marauder.
That Major will hear of this.
Nice. Down, so that we're not getting grenaded anymore. The two Marauders are the next, probably. Well, I don't know. The raid leader might be the next most threatening one.
I got this one.
But he's a bit far for Mouse to reach. There we go. Shot him in the groin, so he's suppressed. And then she's going to take cover.
Time to make a mouse hole.
So that's my team. Salty's the last one to act. You've got Overwatch on 2 of the 3 survivors, and so you're probably pretty safe to come back out, yeah, to a more threatening location.
Yeah, that's
Only threat I would worry about for Salty is the raid leader coming around his cover and shooting him from a flanking position. Zalex says, you shot him in the groin. You say suppressed, I say depressed. Yeah. Yep, fair enough.
Missed.
Yeah. It's tough. We're not great at this yet. We need to get our people up into the 80s and 90s in marksmanship to really hit the cinematic cinematic movie feel. Oh, double shot. Oh, Barry just getting it done. Huh. Well, Mouse and Livewire have... sorry, Mouse and Fox have nothing to do over there anymore. No, you killed all of our targets, man. Wait, have we kept...
the way the recruits take a bit.
Yeah, they do take a bit of time, don't they?
Don't bunch up!
There's one map where if you get the wrong pair of recruits, they will just spend the entire battle climbing and unclimbing a ladder. It's very frustrating.
Oh no!
It's absolutely hilarious because then they'll become veterans at climbing ladders, and eventually they might become elite at climbing the ladder. And you're like, dude, you have not ever contributed. You haven't even taken a shot at anything ever. You useless Muppets. What are you doing?
Okay, you're gonna get Livewire to do some.
Yeah, I wanted to, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm going to just bring her out here. Oh, I should have had her stand all the way up. Let's go ahead and shoot him in the arms so he's inaccurate. Nope.
You could not hit me if you tried 1,000 times!
You know, normally I would say that was just talking crap when all of your people were dead, but, you know, you're telling Livewire that, you're probably right.
When you are.
She's not that great at this. Okay.
Pretty dangerous around here.
Mouse.
Also gives you a free aim thing. What happens in free aim?
Free aim. Okay, so you can there's shots you can take, right? So if you click over to free aim, you can click on anything on the map and try to shoot it. So for example, Fox could try and shoot this bucket over here for some reason, if that was important. And there are some things in the game that you can free aim and then
I'll do my
achieve, you know, something with by doing it. Like there'll be barrels later that we can blow up, obviously. Shooting mines can be useful. I suspect there's stuff that like distracting somebody or waking them up by shooting something near them would be useful. And you can also set up free aim on people you don't have a direct line of sight to, like when you're out of sight, and just be like, no, Mouse called in the location, Fox trusted him and took the shot, and we'll see if it works. And like once you've got people who are good enough marksmen,
I'll find a
it
decent
actually
bottle
works,
of conditioner?
which is kind of neat.
We're moving.
Home.
And I don't think anyone got injured.
No, we didn't take a single wound. That is as clean a fight as you're gonna have in this whole game, my friend.
What's on your mind?
As good as you can do.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So,
I did get a very good gun. I need to switch that over.
Oh yeah, I wanted.
Needs it.
Oh, you got a nice FAMAS. Okay, so less penetrating power because it's shooting the 5.56, but right-click on it and take a look at those modifications because you've got actual you know, weapon mods at this point. So it's
mods, wider Overwatch cone.
Mm-hmm.
Bipod, no attachment, or
Yeah, you don't have that on, but you do have the wider Overwatch cone, and what's the other one that you have?
Bipod.
You've got a no. You don't have. You don't. I can see that you don't have a bipod.
Oh,
Zalix says we didn't have anybody wounded except that one recruit that face tanked a dozen shots. True. That guy had a bad day.
Yeah.
You are not wrong,
He got
Zalix.
to cover though, didn't he?
He really, yes, he learned the value of cover on his own.
So I've got compensator is on it, right?
Okay,
now.
compensator. So if it shoots at the same unit multiple times, it gets bonuses. Cool. So it's not silenced, which is the thing we might have wanted, but that's okay. That's going to be a good gun, and the way that you were using Barry, that would be almost perfect for him, or the way that you were thinking of using Salty, that might work for him. Mouse has an AK that's in moderately bad nick at the moment. Zalix says that recruit deserves a Happy Meal. You are not wrong. Love it.
Right, who needs an AK-47?
Let's give that to Livewire, I think. She'll make use of it.
There we go. Oh no, why didn't it?
Try again. She didn't have space. Now she has space. There we go.
Alright. Okay, cool.
Okay, so team's in good shape. I think we travel over to H3. We've got intel for everything, so I think we just move on to the next map sector, yeah?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Team's doing
so
good.
So what's the little the little badges next to the name? Is they're now picking up experience, like they're now veterans. They're about to move to the next level or something.
So if you mouse over that, it'll tell you what it's doing. That's the operation they're currently working on. So they're currently on train mercs, because we had Barry teaching explosives to everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
And then if you're on the main map, there's a couple of different things you can click. So notes is going to show you like what has quest lines on it. So you can mouse over. You said you didn't know where the machine gun was. So if you clicked on notes, you mouse over H3. It says, "Hey, there's an MG42 machine gun in the bunker."
There's an MG42. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we're going there next.
That's our next plan. Yep.
Let's get that's done. Ready and available.
You can check other things. There's like one view just limits it to the squads that are going on. One view shows you where, items, so that like you can figure out, oh, where the heck did we leave that weapon, whatever. So we left that one Peacemaker in the Sector H2 stash. You can see that here. You can take a look at different buildings to see like, okay, this one's an outpost, this one's a port. Got it. Or click back to the main view. You get eventually you get to like learning all of the things off the main view, but it's definitely helpful to know the other 4 views and use them as well.
Yeah,
so,
I like it.
Main view, off we go. We have reached the Rust, and theoretically we've established control over it, but as you will find out, we have not.